And I never felt this. Y'all ready? I see y'all ready up in here, girl. Y'all ready, girl. I'm ready. Get them like button. Girl, get them like button. Girl, hit that like button. Ooh, that club felt so good. I just took a relaxing nap, girl. Feel good. We gonna go down for 2 hours. I'm gonna get in the bed and relax for the rest of the evening, girl.
When you walked in my life, that shit really turned to a mess. And now I gave you the deuces, and I wish you was the best. And if you try to come back, I'ma have to stand on you. I wanna win on you. I was always there for you. And you took that shit for granted, now you lost me. And I'm all up on my mission, and I'm bossing. And I've been taking all these trips, and you not there with me.
We going over all
with you. You wasn't real with me. And now I'm just running this, and I'm just staring at our face. I know I thinking back, and now I realize you wasn't shit. My whole family told me you need to watch out for that little bitch. I didn't listen, and I was here. I really went out to Cali just to upgrade you. But you took that shit for granted, now you a stranger. I tried to come through and save you, but I can't save you. I need my paper, I'll see you later. When you walk in my life, that shit really turned to a mess. And now I gave you the deuces, and I wish your ass the best. And if you try to come back, I'ma have to stand on you. I wanna win on you. I was always there for you. And you took that shit for granted, now you lost me. And now I'm all up on my mission, and I'm bossing. And I've been taking all these trips, and you not there with me. I kept it fair with you. You wasn't real with me. 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 You wasn't there.
See who the naughty queen was today. I can't wait to see. I don't know who it was, y'all. I'm about to go look and see.
You see how it feel.
He was always there for you. You going to jail for this. You going to jail for this. Yup. And I gotta make sure I stop it right there, y'all, because I gotta go back on my other video and mute a part of the video because of the song that played right after the song that I had played because I was out. And I'm doing the same thing again today, girl. I got some more shrimp, girl, and I'm having some more shrimp and grits tonight, but this time I'm gonna make me a little bit more grits. Girl, that thing was busting last night, girl. I enjoyed that. I am so glad I got some more jumbo shrimp left. It's seasoned so right. It tastes so good. Have y'all ever had to slap your mama seasoning? Oh, man. Oh, man, them shrimp taste so good, y'all. Whew, Lord, Shamish, you got to put that on the menu on your food truck. That's what I meant to tell you. I don't know if I told you last night, Shamish, but you need to put shrimp and grits on your menu on your food truck, Shamish. It's going to slap, girl. You need fish and grits, shrimp and grits, salmon patties, man. And sell it all day. All day. You know them men, them construction workers and all that. You know they like food like that. Sell that junk all day at an affordable price. They ain't got to go sit in no restaurant and wait all day for a meal that they just going to go take back to work anyway, girl. Make sure you put your food truck by a plant or by a military base. Girl, you going to go up, girl. Shami's going to go up, y'all. I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of her. She already started. She already got the beginning of it rolling. And y'all, I just, Lord, bless her, Lord. That is somebody who have been there for me through things, y'all, that a normal person would be embarrassed to talk about, but I'm not. I'm not. That day will come, and I can't wait. I can't wait. But just like all of y'all though, I love y'all so much. I'm scrolling up now to see the Ro. Ro was the naughty queen of the day. I'm pleased to see that. I'm grateful. Come on to the front, Ro. We need you. We need you at the front, babe. You got them notifications on, and you ain't ignoring them. You ain't ignoring me when the notification come out. You actually looking at it. And you actually coming to it, y'all. I love y'all. I love y'all. And I seen it was 9 Naughty Game people in here at the time of me starting this video. I'm going to start paying attention to that too. I'm going to start paying attention to that too. So the Naughty Queen of the day, Ro gets the crown. Ro. Get up here, Ro. Where you at, Ro? Where you at, Ro? I was always there for you. I see you, girl. I see you. She going to jail for this. She is. She is Queen Ro. Yes, y'all. Hashtag Queen Ro in the chat right now. Hashtag Queen Ro. Tomorrow it could be you. We don't hate over here. We show love. Bro, come on over here now so I can put this big, heavy crown on your head. You deserve it. You deserve it. Get over here. Don't be shy now. Don't be shy. You're around family. This is a safe space. Come get what you deserve. Come get some crown. Come here. Come here. Now it's heavy now. You got to be ready now. It's heavy now. You got a lot of diamonds and jewels and sugar and spice and everything nice up in it now. You got to be careful with this crown now. All right? You ready? I do that every time. It gets so heavy. All right, Ro. Get over here. Come on. Come get this crown. For some reason, every time I sit it on your head, nah, we ain't gonna do the tilt. We gonna do it straight. Every time I sit it on your head, it just seems to get lighter. It don't get so heavy once I put it on the head of the rightful person that deserves it for the day. And that's you, Ro. You look beautiful with that crown. Look at you. Go ahead, Ro. Go ahead and enjoy the show, Ro. Give me a high five, Ro. Queen Ro in the chat. It's Ro Day right now. Ro was the first one in the building to know the queen of the day. Ro, Queen Ro, Queen Ro, Queen Ro. That's what I want to see. Queen Ro, Queen Ro. Queen Ro. That's what I want to see. I'm gonna make sure I do it too. I can hardly see now. Hope I did that right. But yeah, Queen Ro in the chat. Let me highlight them because I want people to know how we are over here, what it is over here. We don't hate. We participate. We appreciate. We congratulate. Okay, and we elevate. Okay, we hold each other up. Okay, because we know that our blessings is coming too. It ain't no need for you to hate on the next person, right? Because when they get blessed, that's just yours is coming too. God will never leave us out, girl. God will never leave us out. When I see somebody else get blessed by God, I say, hallelujah. Thank you, God, because I know mine coming too. I know mine coming too. I just know that it's gonna be right on time. I know it's gonna be right on time. So, bro, congratulations, bro. I hope you enjoy the show, babe. Yes, that's right, Marissa. All love over here. You see Marissa pass that crown on so delicately, like a delicate angel. Just beautiful. I love y'all. All right, y'all. We at what? We at 8 minutes, y'all. We almost at 10. Now look, let me let y'all know what we're gonna be doing today, right? Let me drop the link for Tay. So because we getting off of here at 9, y'all. We got to. Matter of fact, I don't even know if it'll be 9. It might be 8:55 because it's gotta be 2 hours or less today. It's gotta be. But let me go ahead and invite sis over here. Y'all, today is receipt day, y'all. Today is receipt day because we know we got some new people in here and they might not know what we know, y'all. So we gonna just post receipts. I'm going in the emails today for the people who sent emails. I won't say your name if you want to stay anonymous, okay? That's fine. The same with the cash apps. I won't say your name if you want to stay anonymous. Hold on. Hold on real quick. Because I wrote these names down. Where did I put them at? I'm gonna pull up these names, bro, because I be having so much going on. So much. Tamina, thank you. Miss Moore, thank you. Britt, thank you. Cash Daddy, thank you. Shamice, thank you. Jazz, thank you. Kathy, thank you. Tay, thank you. There's more coming from that, but I just had to write the list down so that I can make the list a banner. Okay. I still will be accepting donations today, but this is the start of a new week. So I'm not gonna put the names from today on this list. It'll be on the one next week, y'all. I'm gonna do that list. I'm gonna do it. Even though I haven't had the time, I've been writing it down. And you know how like I have to go back and you know cipher through. So y'all just bear with me on that. I didn't want to be late today. So I just put other things that I needed to do to the side so that we can be here in here on time today. All right, so we can get our full 2 hours. But I'm grateful for y'all. Anybody that wants to participate in the $3 monthly donation, okay? The Cash App is right here. I'm gonna leave the Cash App up here for the next maybe 5 minutes. So anybody that wants to donate, if you don't know what the Cash App is, it's right down there on the bottom of the screen. It's $ QINGLEXUS. We all agreed to send $3 a month because I am not getting revenue like other YouTubers get, like normal YouTubers get, if you will. I haven't monetized any videos, first of all, since Ronnie passed away. That's the first thing. But the second thing, if I would have done that, I only would have got about $1.80 per video anyway. So the reason that I am able to stay afloat is literally solely because of you guys, because of becoming family. And I know that y'all see what this economy look like. Y'all see what's going on in this world. Y'all know what I'm trying to do in my life. And I appreciate y'all for supporting me in that way because it's greatly needed and it's greatly appreciated. And I want y'all to know that. That's why I said I'm gonna make sure I do that list because this is a scary time for somebody like me. I ain't gonna lie to you. It is. Every day I be trying to check, make sure I still got insurance, make sure because it's a mess, girl. It's a mess. It's really a mess. And I don't want to talk about that. But thank y'all. I love y'all. Okay, that's gonna stay up there for a little bit. Tay, you here? There she go. What's up, girl? Can you hear me, Tay?
Yeah, I could hear you.
Okay, good. Okay, Tay. So the first thing we're gonna go to, girl, so that
Uh-huh.
way I have time to change some clothes from the washer to the dryer, is we gonna do the deep dive video first. How about that one?
Yes.
Let's go. All right, y'all. So Tay showed me a video, right? And I watched a little bit of it earlier. I know what the gist of it is, but I want y'all to see this video too. It was pretty good. This seems like what is this? A new YouTuber type?
I believe so.
Okay, we're gonna shout out her channel. She a new YouTuber, but we really like the video. It's a deep dive, and I like when people put certain videos together at the same time because it makes it easier to make a point. Don't worry, I'm gonna be doing it myself very soon. But for now, we're gonna shout out old girl who did this the other day because I greatly appreciate it. Um, that ain't it. That's the unpopular party. We've seen that before. That's Sloan. Um, dang, where is it? Wait, what was the name of the person again? We're gonna be shouting her out anyway. Okay, I see it. All right, y'all. Can y'all see it? I want to make sure y'all can hear and see it. Let me take off some of these things right here so it don't get in the way. I'm gonna leave my email up because I gotta check them next. But I need to know y'all can hear. Ro, love you, Ro. Mwah. Ro, you got your crown, baby. You got your crown, baby. You got your crown, baby. Thank you, Ro. Thank you. I hope that crown feel good, baby. You got your crown. It was heavy, but when I put it on your head, it's like all the weight just left because that's where it belongs. When something is in its rightful place, it don't feel heavy. It don't feel too light. It's just right. Congratulations, bro, girl. All right, Tay, I don't know. I like doing that. I think I'm gonna do this every day. I like that. I like that. I really do.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, because I really appreciate when people got their notification on and they don't ignore it. Because y'all know some YouTubers notification I get, I be like, nah. But it's YouTubers that I watch all the time, but sometimes I don't hit every notification. So for y'all to be in here and for it to be a couple of people that actually pay attention to their notifications and waiting on me to come on, I greatly appreciate that. Y'all make me feel like I need to keep going. So thank you, Ro, and everybody else. But let's get into this video, y'all, because we don't got long. So let's go. Tay, you good over there?
I'm good.
All right, let me know if you see Shanice in the chat so I can drop the link.
Okay.
All right, hey Shanice. Hey Shanice, girl. What's up, boo? I see you, Maria. I see you. What's up, y'all? I want to make sure I say hey before we go, girl. What's good? Audrey, I see you, girl. Let's get into this video. Right off, because this gonna be one of them. This video is 37 minutes, okay? But right off, look at that baby, y'all. I think that we can all agree that that is sad right there. That right there is sad. And I'm gonna let her go. Let me just let her go. It's 37 minutes. Hey, you still up here? Don't go nowhere.
Okay.
You would have told me. He had something. My baby's blushing from the head to his toe.
Y'all is drinking, even you, with the baby and stuff. Get yourself together. Where the bottle at? Yes, I can. I can afford the child tomorrow.
Get that baby to a specialist. Junior needs extra help right now. There's some things and milestones he should be hitting, like walking, talking, crawling, and he's not doing those things. I'm just letting my baby cry. My baby's all right. Being a single mother, you get overwhelmed. I start.
You are watching the Chronically Online Chronicles YouTube channel. I'm your host, Kiani, and on today's episode, you guys.
First impressions already. I like the makeup. Okay, Chronically Online Chronicles. I like that, and she like that chronic. Okay, so okay then, girl. Okay, girl. Y'all see it. If y'all like this video, y'all like her channel, go ahead and feel free to subscribe to it. That's it right there. Shout out to Chronically Online Chronicles. I cite my source because I want my source cited.
We are going to be diving into Chrisean Rock's lore, I guess you can say. I did so much research on this video because I am really getting sick of, I don't know about you guys, but I'm really getting sick of Chrisean Rock trying to gaslight the entire internet into believing that we didn't see her using substances while fully pregnant. Well, that's basically what this video is. It is going to be a deep dive into everything that Chrisean Rock did while pregnant. There's a lot of netizen opinion, a lot of people close to her that have spoken out, and a lot of videos that I hadn't even seen. So without further ado, grab your gummies, grab your gardening tools, and let's get into it because there's a lot to get into.
Baltimore, are you in the house? Kick back. About making this move with you. People want to know. Oh yeah. Chrisean said, I want a table with some water too. Give her mine. I haven't touched that glass, I promise. Take the table, everything on it.
Relax.
Yeah.
Give it up for my daughter, Chrisean, again.
He wasn't looking.
Go ahead, sis.
I just wanted to say, because I want you to see it all, because this kind of collabs with everything that you said a few days ago, what you wanted to go on as far as his legs and everything. I noticed you had just turned away, but I wanted you to see that back leg. I want everybody to focus on that back leg when that preacher says something to her.
All right, hold on real quick. All right, the back leg. Thank you for clocking that, girl, because I damn sure didn't see it. Hold up. Right here?
People want to know.
Yep.
Oh yeah. Chrisean said, I want a table with some water too. Give her mine. I haven't touched that glass, I promise.
When
Take
she's
the table,
standing up,
everything on
watch.
it. Give it up for my daughter, Chrisean, again.
Dear God, I'm scared of what I'm gonna see.
Questions from the Baltimore delegation.
People close to her that
Yeah.
have spoken out, and a lot of videos that I hadn't even seen. So without further ado, grab your gummies, grab your gardening tools, and let's get into it because there's a lot to get into.
Baltimore, are you in the house? Kick back. About making this move with you. People want to know.
You missed it, sis.
Oh yeah, Chrisean said, I want a table with some water too.
Been even seen. So without further ado, grab your gummies, grab your gardening tools, and let's get into it because there's a lot to get into.
Baltimore, are you in the house?
Oh my.
Mm-hmm.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah. Sad.
Damn. Let me come to the chat real quick. Do you all see it? Dear God. You guys, this isn't okay. Do we know what this is? Do we know what causes this? Do we know what this could be? I'm thinking that it's his cleft toe and that his feet point inward and that he needed braces on his feet.
Well, it
But
looks to me,
again, somebody said his leg was like mush.
yeah.
Go ahead,
And
elaborate
it,
on it.
and it kind of looks to me, as far as this video goes, with his leg doing that, like it caught onto her pants. So like he probably has no feeling in his legs. They could just bend any type of way, or they're just flexible and loose. But that's what I wanted you to see, because you were speaking on this the other day.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But I wanted to share that.
Thank you. Thank you. I need a minute, y'all, because I I heard about this, but I didn't see it.
And what I do like about this young lady's her videos,
Mm-hmm.
she like you can't turn away. You have to watch it, because she's on her neck, back to back to back to back.
Well, if you see me do that, just do what you just did, okay?
Okay.
Stop me because I want to catch every single thing. But I am going, dang, that I ain't going, I was going to get up and start my grits, girl, but I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait. Because remember I told you when I watched it, I was
Mhm.
like in and out the room, like listening more so than watching. So let's,
Mhm.
Kick back.
and you know what,
Hmm.
y'all? Tay is right. And whoever the lady is showing this is right. You know how I know? Because she constantly makes sure she pulls the leg right. Chrisean, every time she sits him down, picks him up, she always makes sure she grab that leg. And I believe that she knows that if she don't grab it, that it's gonna do something that's gonna make it obvious what's going on. Because I noticed just now she grabbed the leg to make sure it's set right. You understand?
Right.
Like I just noticed that. Oh my dear.
Right. And
Oh my
another thing, what I want to say, if you guys notice right now, while she's sitting down, she's more tuned in. She's listening to the man, but she's
yes,
really tuned into that camera way up there on that TV, them zooming in on her, the baby.
yes. Good God. All right, y'all. I got it in slow motion. Let's watch this in slow motion really quick.
People close to her that have spoken out, and a lot of videos that I hadn't even seen. So, without further ado, grab your gummies, grab your gardening tools, and let's get into it because there's a lot to get into.
Baltimore, are you in the
Look at the leg,
house?
y'all. My God. My God. I saw that.
Kick back.
Grabbing the leg, making sure the leg is in a certain way because it'll bend.
About making this
It'll bend.
move with you.
Oh, look at the leg, y'all. On the other side is still in that same shape.
People want to know. Oh yeah, yeah.
Karen
She
Moore. Now look at the baby and which way the baby is looking. This is crazy. I should have. God, this is why I love y'all. This is why I love y'all. This is why I'm gonna check all them emails and everything, because we have all gotten to a point where we are all in formation. Queen Tay told me to show this video. We are all on the same page now, y'all. Everything y'all show me is something that if I would have seen it myself, or if I would have been actually looking like she asked me to, then I would have been on that. Y'all literally are in tune with me, and I love it. Tay, I'm
Absolutely,
honed
sis.
in. Yes, and now I'm honed in on this leg, because as they're sitting down, the leg is still in that same position that it was. You notice his foot is like this, one foot is like this, one foot is like this. Look at his foot, you all.
Mm-hmm.
If you pick him up and move that leg out the way, which to me would be my left, the left leg that's sitting looking like normally sitting, and the other leg that's facing that one, it's literally still in the same position that it was in when she was
Yeah.
holding on her shoulder. It never moved. Dear God.
Bad.
See?
Okay.
And she touching his
There's a
leg
lot
to make sure that it's looking a certain way.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
of an opinion, a lot of people close to her that have spoken out, and a lot of videos that I hadn't even seen. So, without further ado, grab your gummies, grab your gardening tools, and let's get into it, because there's a lot to get into.
Baltimore, are you in the house?
Look at it. She ain't gonna move.
Kick back.
Still in the same spot. She touching his leg to make sure we don't see that though.
About making this move.
Now she thinks she touched his legs and she think that they in the right spot, but she only touched the right
Mm-hmm.
leg and not the left leg. So she don't realize that she gotta move the left leg too. But instead of thinking about that, you know what she's thinking about? Being equal with the pastor, making sure that they bring her whatever they bring him. That's what she cares more about. Watch.
With you.
Look at her. And look at the baby
People
too.
want to know.
Look at Junior. Look at Junior. Remember what Carissa said? People thought she was being funny, but the baby is looking straight through the pastor. He's looking straight through all of that. He's literally just looking straight ahead.
She's sick.
God
I'm not
bless him.
gonna stop. I'm not.
God bless
No.
him. God bless him. All right, y'all. Hey, if you see something else, don't let me miss it.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. She, Chrisean said, I want a table with some water too. Give her mine. I haven't touched that glass, I
Face,
promise.
y'all.
Take the table, everything on it. Give it up for my daughter, Chrisean, again. Questions from the Baltimore delegation. People wanted to know and ask, why in God's name would I allow you space and time? I think Pastor Tim took care of it pretty good, because
be okay, baby.
around here, this is no judgment zone.
Okay.
God is so good. I speak healing in his body. I speak healing in his body. I speak healing in his body. From the top of his head to the soles of his feet.
This is fetal alcohol syndrome.
Why is it going so fast? It's normal. Oh, she doing that then.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the rumor. I don't know it's true.
That's
Hope
it.
it's not true.
That's
Hope
it.
it's not true.
That's
Hope
it.
it's not true.
September 3rd, 2023, Chrisean Rock openly and willingly live streams her pregnancy on Instagram for hundreds of thousands of people to witness, giving birth to what she claimed to be a healthy baby boy. naming him Chrisean Jesus Malone Jr. after herself, which will end up being changed several times. It wasn't
Sus.
long before netizen opinions such as this one started rolling in, stating, "She
Yes,
openly
yes,
drank while pregnant, for months." Chrisean responds on Instagram Live saying, "My baby is healthy. They would have told me if he had symptoms. He's healthy, bro. Just because that picture wasn't that cute doesn't mean you can post my baby on the internet. That
Now, y'all, I'm trying to stay more mellow and not get myself so upset. But you tell me when you said that about your kid. Tell me when you said your kid, just because your baby, brand new baby, just because that picture is not that cute, what's wrong with it? It's just simply him. So what are you saying about your son? Talk to me, y'all. I need to know. What is she trying to say? Because the picture is simply the baby. Is Shamice with us yet? I know she with us, but she's just not in the chat yet. But I know she watching. Shamice, don't rush. Don't rush. You good. We holding it down, sis. You good. But yeah. When
Is
the
she the one
is
who
that
posted this
normal?
picture?
Huh?
Is she the one posted this picture?
Yeah. And then she gonna say just because the picture not that cute, Tay, I can't get with that, Tay. What
No,
do you mean? Because the
no.
picture not that cute. What's not cute about him? What is not cute? What is not cute? I had to let that ponytail out, man. My head was hurting. What is not that cute? I don't understand. I'm gonna let it go because we got a long road to go, y'all. But that right there be getting me. I be pulling my ponytail too tight, y'all.
SHIT is wild.
I was drinking, even you, with the baby and stuff. Why are you lying? Now you go. There you
Now
go.
they want to call
There
me,
you go. There you go.
y'all. Now H&R Block want to call me. Hello? I'm doing good, Miss D. I'm kind of in the meeting right now. I got you on speaker, but you good? How you doing? Dang, I wanted to I'm gonna have to. Can we do it over the phone? Huh? Yeah. Yes, yes, yes. What time can I? What's a good time to do that? Okay, what time? It depends on when. Honestly, now it depends on when you need me to do it. Cause I can start sending you
I
stuff
believe that
now.
Chrisean knew something was wrong with the baby while he was in her stomach, and she was really trying to abort.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go. Yes, I'm gonna go ahead and do that now. I'm gonna send it to the email that's on your card. Okay. Hmm.
Yeah, absolutely. You sure can. You can see it.
Yeah, I do. You showed me. Yeah, you showed me how to make one. I gotta go make it real quick, Miss D. Yes. Yep, that'd be great because I can do it while I'm on
Hmm.
here. All right. Okay, thank you.
Right. There's no possible way that they could
All
have
right. Bye-bye.
looked over that on the ultrasound, Tara. You absolutely
Can
right.
can
She
I
knew
ask
something was on. It was. She already knew. She already knew.
can I ask y'all something real quick? Okay.
I'm here.
Could y'all hear the other person that was on the phone too?
No.
Okay, y'all only heard me?
Yes.
Okay, because I be wanting to wonder if I answer it on my computer when it rings, can y'all hear me or the other person? Now they want to call me about these. Man, they be, boy, why would they wait till I go live? Anyway,
You know that's how it be, but yeah, they
Yeah,
no, yeah, the doctors didn't look over it. What it was she never went back probably once she was told.
because
And she kept
remember,
trying to abort the baby. Yeah, she kept trying to lose the baby after that. This most
yeah.
definitely couldn't have been overlooked. No way.
Hold on, wait. Who said it so I can pin a comment?
I think
She was trying to. I
I think
if
real
it
baby hairs.
real baby hair.
Yeah.
He, oh, the child never looked normal. Alcohol is the worst. Yes, that you can do while pregnant. That's right. Um, yeah, that's right. Real baby hairs. She
Yeah,
did.
and I don't think she didn't have
Hey,
prenatal care.
look,
We all know that. We all know
yeah,
she didn't have prenatal care, but I couldn't I say she has been to the doctor maybe once, no more than twice. Remember when she was all pumped up with
she
that
went.
little pink?
I
Yeah.
think that he went when he got surgery, and I think he went when that nanny had him. And remember, the nanny had him, and he was about to go to some type of surgery, and Chrisean went and got the baby from him. Remember? And the nanny agreed with Chastity at first, and then Chrisean called her and probably threatened her with lawsuits and all of that stuff. You know, because
Hmm.
then the nanny felt the need to come out and make a video. And I don't, I was looking at that lady, and what it told me was that she like, I don't want nothing to do with this. I'm gonna just get on here and say what I gotta say so I can be done. Because Chrisean probably was calling her and stressing her the fuck out, and
And
the fans
and
probably did too. You know, she put the fans on people, and so then on top of that, what you were saying, the real baby's hair said, right? I'm
yeah.
gonna address that, but I want to address this too. He missing a chromosome that cannot be cured seriously. When I gave birth to my kids, and the last one was Cash, I got two. We had to go and get a special test to make sure that he didn't have this one particular chromosome that some babies get. Do anybody remember doing that after they had their baby? You had to go and get a test. It's a test to where I can't remember the name of the chromosome or nothing like that, but it's very rare and in time frame, okay, in this generation, some babies were getting this chromosome. And it's pretty much like a bad chromosome or something where they have trouble, they have issues.
It's either you have too many or too less
Yeah,
for it
it's
to
something
affect
like
the
that.
baby.
Yes. And so I know Chrisean probably didn't have the patience to go and do that because that's something that you gotta do after. It's a blood test. You gotta draw their blood. So and then when Blueface went for the surgery, that's what she used to get him to come to her, y'all. See, that's the thing. That's
Hmm.
what she used to get Blueface to get down there, say that the baby had the surgery, and show him the baby's hernia. That's what she used to make him stop snapping on her for having his baby in Baltimore, where another man lives that could have possibly been the father. He like, nah, that's obviously your baby. I mean, you left, you went and had the baby in Baltimore, you ain't called me. Obviously, you don't want me to have nothing to do with him. Bruh,
Hmm.
I'm getting the next flight out there. When is the next surgery? Hey, all right, I'm gonna be out there. I'm gonna be out there right now. I'm about to get a flight right now. That nigga probably got a flight and was within her hours after seeing that damn picture. And then they go to the doctor because that's why he there. And then he finds out that she's a couple of days late for the surgery.
And see, another thing I want to say too is I remember, if I can recall for sure, she had I seen something where they said she couldn't have no more babies or abortions, or because she had too many abortions. She had so many abortions, like she couldn't abort anymore.
Yeah, yeah. She did. She said, I want to have three. That's how many I unalive, but that's not how many she unalived total, period. That's
Right,
how many Blueface knew
right,
about.
right,
That's
Lex.
how many Blueface knew about. Because you know that she was doing that with Ronnie. You know she was. You know she
Hmm.
was unaliving his kids.
Ronnie said it. Yeah.
So Chrisean girl. Let me press play. Let me press play.
Okay, you gave me the Hennessy bottle, bro.
There you go. You
So,
can
well,
just try.
I got a comment on this though. This part right here, we might actually go back to this video, y'all, because it was so crucial. We could literally go to this video and watch it on mute, so we're not distracted by what she's saying to Tasiki. And if we were to watch that video on mute and we will only be focusing on the baby, y'all just could not imagine. We're gonna do that. We're gonna rewatch this video on mute so that y'all can see like just how bad it is. Cause I remember screaming, look at the baby. Bro, it was unreal.
To act like
You putting a narrative out there.
What narrative?
You trying to say I drunk, nigga? I never drunk the bottle because I never was.
Who was drinking?
I never drunk the bottle. You know I didn't drink the bottle.
So okay, because you just keep walking.
The baby's blessed. His name is Chrisean Jesus.
He is blessed.
He's blessed.
Every child is blessed.
Oh no, he's really blessed.
I'm not saying that. See, you're so defensive. I never said that he wasn't blessed.
What she's talking about? She just tried to bait my son and don't play with Chrisean Jesus like that, bro. I can say what happened to her son. Why would I do that? We gotta protect our kids.
We need to protect our kids, right, Chrisean? Isn't that what you just said? But also, isn't that you drinking while pregnant? Oh, okay. And here we have another.
Lex, Holy Ghost. Holy Ghost in the chat. She said, put her up.
Okay. Oh yes. Hey, girl. Hold on. Let me drop the link, babe. She going in, girl.
Yeah, I'm telling you, sis. I couldn't wait for you to see this.
She going in, girl. Hey, Holy Ghost girl. Yes, there you go, boo. There go the link, boo. Shamiz, let me know when you're ready for the link. Don't rush, though. We're going to be on here till probably 9. I can't believe that the lady calling now. Y'all know I need to do this because it's the 15th. I've been trying to reach her. They said that they're going to give us an extension till May 1st, but, you know, you certain things change, though, after the 15th. A lot changed. It's not the same. I dropped the link, Holy Ghost girl. Let me drop it again. Oh, you probably she probably making all the stuff and all that. She coming. But while we wait on Holy Ghost girl, let me know when she in the back, sis. I think you'll be able to see her when she pop up, okay?
Okay.
All right. So I'm gonna back it up just a little bit, y'all, so y'all can see this. Right there.
We need to protect our kids, right, Chrisean? Isn't that what you just...
And that looked like Blueface trying to snatch the bottle from her.
Mm-hmm.
To me, that looked like Blueface trying to snatch the bottle back from her, and she's trying to drink it.
She's pulling it towards her.
Yeah, and he's trying to pull it back.
She looked like a devil. Look at her.
I see it, girl. It's ridiculous.
Just said. But also, isn't that you drinking while pregnant? Oh.
You know she drunk. Look at her. Look at her like, what the
Okay. And here we have another disturbing image of Chrisean Rock drinking while heavily pregnant.
God, man.
And here she is smoking blunts that have harmful chemicals.
Get yourself together.
Where the bottle at?
Oh my gosh.
Drink it.
She asked for another bottle. I'm just gonna
y'all, we gonna go back and look at this too because y'all, I was there. You up? You on the stage, girl? Yo, we gonna go back and look at you. You gotta mute the TV.
Oh.
Come here. I love you.
I love you too.
How you doing?
How you doing?
I'm doing good, man. I'm glad you up here. I'm so glad you up here.
I know. I will always be scared to get up here.
I used to be.
Me too.
Yep. Now
but I do know what you're talking about when you said that test where you take and every person get a little bit nervous because you have to take that test and they say, okay, it's some type of chromosome test. I don't care how old you are. You have to take that test. That will tell you if something is wrong with that child. I don't believe she went and got care none through the pregnancy.
Nope. And I think the only time that baby saw a doctor after they left the hospital was when Blueface dropped the video, or I mean the picture, and she had to go.
Yep.
At that point, she had to.
Yep.
So I think that's the only time that she saw a doctor. What about you, Tay?
What? I'm sorry.
Like we was just talking about like how we don't think. Remember how you were saying you don't think that Chrisean took the baby at all to the doctor? I
Hmm.
When she was in jail, the baby might have seen a doctor.
Probably.
Yeah,
I really don't think that he's been seen at all
yeah,
after the surgery. I don't even
yeah.
think she ever took him
Cause,
back after the surgery for, to check everything out and give the next date, any of that at all.
Yeah,
'Cause do you guys remember the girl Damo?
yeah.
And she had a channel and she had that baby like kind of like how the Brat and them had their baby.
You talking about
And
Damo and Chrissy?
yes.
Yes,
And
girl.
that
Yes,
baby is doing so good right now.
and he was autistic.
And he was autistic and he had
Yes,
to wear the helmet. He
tell
had
me.
to do all that
Yes,
stuff. So
Oh,
I know
yes.
what
wow.
Carlissa was talking
I'm gonna
about when
show
she
you,
was
Tay.
saying, if I gotta wear the helmet with my baby, and
I'm
they tried to
aware
turn
it.
that into a mockery. She just was saying, no, if I gotta wear a helmet with him, and I don't
Yes,
blame her,
hold
I would have
on.
been the same thing.
Exactly. Hold
Like,
on.
Right, right.
Yes, yes, these are facts. And people were thinking it like she was saying it like she was being funny. And at the end of the day, y'all should see how many families see white people. They would do that. They would take their child there, not be embarrassed, put on a helmet, shave their head with their baby, all type of stuff. So she
whatever
Hmm.
you
wasn't
got to
being
do by any
funny.
means necessary. That's what she was
Yeah.
saying. Even when she was saying, "Oh, I'm slow," she was not. She the type of
She was
person that's trying
saying
to
that
say,
she looked slow, but she
"Yep,
wasn't thinking that something was really going on like that.
right,
So when she was like, "Don't even look slow like me," because she said her eyes are far. Girl, I know, girl, give me some. She was saying her eyes are
yep,
far apart, and people like, oh my God, you're saying the baby is slow. No, she had no idea how serious it was. Just like we
exactly."
didn't.
She
Hmm.
care about them kids no matter what. People they
Mm-hmm.
gotta be insane to think that that woman do not care about them kids, care about Blue, and care about all the rest of them.
All them.
It's
Yes.
insane. And if that baby really was hers, she would have took
Mm,
care of that baby
she would have.
from day one.
She
Day
would have.
one. She would
Krishan
have
would
did
have had a
whatever
lot
she
of
had
help.
to do. And then they
Yep.
had audacity to tell her to be quiet. How you gonna
Yep.
tell I got grandkids? How you gonna tell me to
Yep.
be quiet when you talking
Ex-
about my grandkids? Everybody in
exactly.
the whole circle around the world think y'all got something to say and she don't supposed to say nothing. She supposed to shut
Nothing.
up. People be
She
acting
got
weird.
grandparent rights though. She
She
literally
do.
has rights. Like you, got her blood running through Junior. Now the only thing is, I don't believe Junior is really,
Me
Blueface baby,
either. And
but
I believe that's why she haven't went as far because her son have not gave her that
that like yeah,
indication that
yep,
she got the green light. If she
yep.
had the green light, she would have been on it.
Mm-hmm. If
She would
if
have
she
been
had
on
the
Right.
it.
green light and she really felt like that was her grandbaby, that baby would have left that jail with her that day when they was in the courtroom.
Ain't nowhere in the world she would have left that baby in that
Exactly. But
no.
she knew. I think that Blueface gave his dad them orders too, not to take the baby because he didn't want Krishan to come back
I
to his
believe
house.
it too. That's why he said this not about the baby today. This not about Rock today. This is about my son.
Yep.
Meaning like it was like a whole skit. Like we ain't got time for that today. Today is for real. It's about
Was
my
tired
son.
of it. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
They was tired of it, and I told y'all. Remember when she was at that game and she was snapping on Blueface daddy? Now
Yes.
remember, I told you I said it's gonna come to an end soon because she already disrespecting him, and that's what we're gonna get into tonight too. Because the friend, what's the friend name? Y'all, Rican Da Menace.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Y'all
And
already know
they
that
done
ain't gonna
ripped off
last
that
long.
young guy in college and took his money.
That's terrible.
That's
What?
horrible.
Say it again.
They done ripped off his money and didn't even
Oh
tag me.
yeah,
He said that if you don't even have to pay me then, just
yeah,
tag me so I could get the promotion. They
yeah,
wouldn't even tag the boy to get promotion. This girl is doing things in the name of God and
yeah,
not even godly at all.
and still being a snake. doing it in the name of God, and still you can't steal in the name of the Lord. That doesn't go together, Chrisean.
Right.
Like that's ridiculous. I dropped the link, Tay. Let's play some more of this because I do want to get to this part that I want to talk to y'all about with the girl Rican.
Okay.
Because I don't think it's gonna last long. That's for one. But when she was doing that interview with Angela Yee, I remember when Chrisean said that they had a little incident where they didn't fly, they drove, and they had a little incident that she didn't want to talk about with Rican and the baby. As a matter of fact, I'm finna go to it while we wait on Tay, because this video that we're showing now, I want Tay to be up here because she sent it to me, but I'm gonna go to that while we wait. I already yeah, I'm dropping the link now. But girl, it's a part of the video.
And that
it's
Rican baby was born after Junior. And she even said on Angelique's show, oh yeah, our babies play together. She said, but my baby be calling him saying, oh, baby, the little baby.
Yep.
How she calling him baby and she babier than him?
Oh my God, I love y'all. It's like we be now we are so in tune. Because I thought about that.
I said the same thing.
Girl, this is crazy, y'all. Y'all, please, hold on. Y'all talk, go ahead and talk because I wanna pull this up, Tay. I got to pull this up. Hold up. While I got both of y'all up here. Because I was thinking about this yesterday, but I was rushing yesterday. It was on this Angela Yee interview though. Okay. Hold on. And now it's like at the end.
My baby been nothing but a blessing. And I feel like so I was just waiting my turn maybe.
And one thing I will say is no matter what happens in life, a lot of like, I'm going to make sure she's straight.
Okay, this is it. This is it. We're going to listen to this part. Now, the topic of this, y'all, the reason why I want to show this is because I believe after what is said in this, I'm glad I came over here because I didn't know y'all couldn't see it. After what is said in this right here, it made me feel like Chrisean had to either beg Rican to go or convince her that she needed to go. She convinced Rican to leave her daughter behind. And that's what I got from this. So y'all check this out and tell me what y'all hear. And then we're gonna go back to the other video.
He helped me find myself.
Yeah. He said
the same way?
Yeah.
Yes. Like what? Like that's really like clarity in a person. Like it's so crazy. Like you think like a logical person, like with a child. Because you know everything that you do is gonna impact this little person that needs you. Then I'm not gonna lie, like I feel like that's another thing we have in common too. We don't really like I don't know, I feel like our kids only really got us for real. Like like I feel like my baby, like I mean I got family, but it's like I'm gonna make sure she's straight. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Before you.
Yes. Like for real.
You would answer something?
Yeah, but it's messy.
Wait, go ahead.
Go
ahead, be messy.
You do? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to keep talking about God and making
my call way up where I really
listen.
And a model.
Went to her house. And she's a Playboy.
Oh, this is a genuine group.
Yeah, you can tell.
Yeah.
I like y'all.
Y'all ain't trying to catch people.
No. Yeah, I ain't even gonna say nothing. But a lot of people reached out. I'm making my way.
Ain't no lot of people. First of all, I'm looking for something real quick, but ain't no lot of people reached out. Nothing. No lot of people reached out, girl. You was trying to get the boy in Atlanta, Ty, whatever his name is. You was begging him to go on his stream, girl. They're not checking for you because everybody see what's going on. You looking crazy out here.
But I got it slow.
Okay.
And then you kind of broke out of your shell and you like
I don't know, I could just hope for the best, but
look, on the bright side of things, you got a beautiful baby.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
You know everything that you do is going to impact this little person that it's like I'm going
so you have an appointment. That's gonna be a few sessions probably.
No.
Yeah, I ain't got no. I think you want to get rid of it because that's like if you can.
Well, this was like a little story.
Look, Once you get serious with
know.
somebody, they're gonna be
Yeah, I'ma
like,
get
yeah. He passed his wife. I think it's Giselle. I don't know why.
Right. It shook me up. Like,
It was inspirational.
Yeah, because she really was going through something, and all she's saying is what I said. Whoa. Wow. Like,
Relatable, like I said.
And to
No,
see
I'm saying
somebody
like she's screaming God because Chrisean said.
Yeah, see,
Like,
impacting
that's the only way
people's
that's
lives
gonna
in a
help us.
positive way. She is. I just started today. I'm
That's
doing it.
Oh, you was on fire.
I'm gonna have to go find it
I
because
did do
I
it
ain't
last
wasting
year.
my time
Yeah,
over here again.
but before that, it wasn't for like.
Ain't it? Like, as soon as you like surrender and put the plate aside, keep it ward.
Thank you.
We gonna put out with that God's plan.
child.
God's
You ain't putting no plate aside.
You feel me? So it was one of those.
I'll find it, y'all. We're going back to the other video because I ain't got time to be playing with her over here. But I'm gonna find that clip and I want y'all to hear it. Don't worry, I'm gonna find it.
Did you hear the prayer she did with her?
Y'all
though?
see this? Yeah.
Chrisean Rock continued to try to gaslight the entire internet into believing that she didn't do substances her entire pregnancy, as if we didn't see her. Chrisean can lie and lie and lie, but one thing she can't do is wipe the internet. Wow, you guys. The fact that she tries to just gaslight us.
Hey, if I miss something and I don't say nothing, get my attention because I'm over here on this other video trying to find it, okay? Is Tay up here still?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
And tell us that we did not see her doing these things when there is so many clips. It's beyond me. She really just sat there and said, my baby's blessed. His name's Chrisean Jesus. Okay. Doesn't mean that you weren't doing substances while fully pregnant, Chrisean. It literally is insane. It's insane. Chrisean truly thinks that we all have the exact same mental capacity as her. And that right there is just rude. Oh my goodness. Like she's really going to sit on Zeus Network in front of hundreds of thousands of people again and just lie. Just lie through her teeth. Well, her toofers. Like it's absolutely beyond me. I don't get it. And the fact that Blueface, oh my gosh, we'll get into his out. We're going to get into Blueface later, but it really is such a shame. It truly is such a shame because she has so much potential. She took away any chance he could have had at just like normalcy. And doesn't seem to be willing to take him to a doctor still. At least you did the crime. No, at least get him some help. I don't know, you guys. All I know is the only
I
true
agree with the
victim here
girl.
is Junior.
Hold up, I heard
and
that.
it's a shame to watch.
I do agree with her, y'all. I do agree with her. Like with everything that you did, you know, for you to have him and you to see what's going on with him. And I knew when we watched her in labor and delivery, I knew that Chrisean knew what she had did and that the baby survived all she did. That's why she told Tareen, don't record me and the baby. When the baby come out, just stop recording. She knew what to expect. She was not surprised at all. The only thing that surprised her was that he was still alive, y'all.
My God.
That's what y'all don't get. That's the reason why she looked like she wanted to say the F word when her sister said, I can see him, yeah, he coming. She thought he wasn't moving, therefore he wasn't, living anymore. That's what she really thought. She waited for him to stop moving to even go to the hospital. And I was telling Tay this earlier, y'all, before I go back over here and look for this chart, because I'm determined to find it. But I was telling Tay this earlier, Holy Ghost girl, that I had a friend in high school that I'm no longer friends with no more because her little sister tried to sleep with my baby daddy girl, and girl, it didn't go. It didn't go like that. But anyway, I used to like call her my sister, like we was close.
Right.
And She drank some type of she was pregnant. She was pregnant and she drank something. It's like K-Roll syrup or something that makes you poop a lot. What is that? Because she drank a lot of it, and she did force she did
Oh, castor oil.
castor oil. She drank that. And I thought about that when Chrisean said that she would kept pooping and peeing and she could tell that her body was getting rid of everything that was in it. It was letting everything that was in it out. I was like, you know what? I hope she ain't do nothing crazy and try to make herself have a misfortune. Like, I hope she ain't do nothing weird because she thought that she was going to be able to get the baby sucked out and go to the club that night. She said, really? I had something to do tonight. So she didn't think it was going to go the way it went. And she's used to smorgasbord clinics, not labor and delivery. She don't make it that far. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
So she probably was thinking that the way that they treat you at a smorgasbord clinic is the way they're going to treat you at a hospital. No, ma'am. Your organs are not in the same place. You're not going right home after having a baby. This is the closest you're going to get to being unalive. You're on the brink of, you know what? The D word when you're giving your birth to a baby. You know, and she was playing with that, playing with her life and the baby life. And
That's
it's
why, much
go
as
ahead.
she is obsessed with Blue.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, if Blue allegedly had got this place, was finna get him a baby shower, we're finna, this was about to be her first time she could really be Jaden for a minute. So
Mm-hmm.
you was gonna get this baby shower and your place and everything with him, and you disappear because you didn't want all of it to happen when he
Yep.
didn't left his home finally
Yep.
for you.
For you.
Child, that's
Exactly.
because she went going from city to city trying to, I believe in my heart, unlive that baby. I don't like
Mm-hmm.
lying on people or putting things out
Me
there
neither.
that is not what it is, but strongly in my spirit, I believe that girl did not want that baby because she knew there was a strong chance, 99.9, that that was Ronnie's baby.
Yes.
And not only she did not want to change their life. She did not want to stop drinking. She did not want to stop doing all those things. That's why when they was at that clinic, he was like, who gonna watch the baby? Who gonna do this? How we gonna do all this now? We can't do this with no baby.
Yep. And
And
people
if
thought he
you
was
remember at
wrong,
the
but
end of
he
the
was being
credits,
responsible.
at the end of the credits, it said her last word on that episode, it says, sometime God's destined things are just destined. And that meant to
Oh,
me what she was saying, even after I got rid of that other baby, it was still meant for Ronnie baby and her to have a baby together. Period.
you
And
think that's
God
what
was
she
not
meant?
going to not let it not happen because it was meant to be.
Wait. After what episode did she say that at?
That last episode when they was at that hospital and she was leaving, because that was that last episode that they had on that TV show.
When she
And
was yelling with the mama.
when she was yelling with the mama and they would like kind of walking off, and you could
Hmm.
hear in the credits of her saying, man, sometimes God's destiny is just destiny.
Wait, I saw Crazy in Love too, but I don't remember her the last episode them being in the hospital.
If it wasn't that, but it was the last part of them walking out with her catching the reality in her mind out loud on camera, not realizing she on camera. She said,
Yeah.
oh my God. She said,
Is it when her
destiny.
mom had came down there?
Yeah, when she was fighting with the mom coming out the door before they could get to that
Yeah,
place where she
I'm
went and
with you.
performed at the school.
Yep,
She
I'm
said
with
it
you.
before they got there. Like, because she had abortion before that, right before that,
Yeah.
got
But
pregnant again.
yes,
And
but you know
she
what I
thought she
think?
got rid of it.
Yes, but you know what I think? See, that's why I asked you what time frame it was, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because she could have meant that, or she could have thought that, remember, she went down there to have a smorgasbord with
Right.
Blueface and slept with Ronnie, and then went back up there. And she, she ain't. all there or whatever. So she thought in the beginning that it was Blueface baby. She wasn't even thinking about Ronnie, y'all. She wasn't even thinking that them 3 days that she spent with Ronnie that she got pregnant. She was thinking that it was Blueface baby because they screwed right after that. They was screwing and I think that she didn't even consider that it could be Ronnie baby. And I think that when she found out, that's when she flipped out. She was in the pool screaming, I don't want to have nobody baby no more. I don't
But
want to be famous no more. I think that that's when she either realized that it was a possibility or she
But
either
see, yeah, you right. You
yes,
right. And that
yes.
was that episode was when the mama and them was down there.
And she started
Because that
talking.
that
Yep,
all happened after they left that hospital. That girl
yep.
knew then when she left that hospital, and they even her friend and Blue
Mm-hmm.
too, when they
Yep.
calculated and did everything they knew,
then you
man,
guys
that
got to
all
They
helped
remember
had
Ronnie's
too.
baby.
because the friend was still trying to lie in the hallway, and Blueface was like, "She already told me she did," and the friend was like, "Oh, looking stupid." I can't stand March.
But y'all,
I'd rather
you guys
tennis
remember
March.
too. But you guys remember too, right? Remember when she was like too? She said she was telling somebody on one of the episodes that she said for a while she wasn't getting pregnant anymore with Blueface.
Mm.
She did.
She did say that. Yes, she did.
When,
Cause she
when,
said she
when?
took
She
so
had
many.
stopped getting pregnant, and she said I started praying on it.
Yep, she did say that. She said that when she went in that shoe store and was pregnant and sat up there and talked about
Yep,
killing babies
you
then
right.
like it was nothing. She was
In
just
the
like,
shoe
"Oh, I
store,
just."
not herself or with Blue. I seen both of them
She was by herself with when
in that
they
dress.
gave her them t-shirts or when she had them hoodies or sitting in
I'm
there
gonna go back and
and
watch
just
The
that.
yellow
just
hoodie with Marsh.
Oh, I got to pull
right,
that.
right. Just talking
Yes.
about babies like it was nothing, like a baby life meant nothing.
And so see, my point of saying that is she's so conniving and so much of a liar. Like she wasn't getting pregnant no more for Blueface. Okay, so you telling me she had the abortion, then she went down there, had sex with Ronnie, then she got pregnant. No, how about maybe she just went on and got pregnant? Either
That's
way,
it.
Ronnie or him, and was like, F it, I'm just gonna have the baby and put it on Blueface, and no matter what.
Mm, I
Well,
got
that's what
you.
she was gonna try to do, but I don't know why she tried to think that that was gonna work because she know that that man was gonna want a
But
DNA
check it
test.
out, y'all. Check it out. Because y'all remember now, this is what really gets it with me. Because I feel y'all on her not knowing, but I think she's just that dumb that she wasn't thinking about Ronnie, y'all, because they only spent 3 days together. I believe she's dumb enough to actually think that it's gonna be Blueface baby because she was with him more. That's what I really think she believed. Because some men
Right.
think that. So look, remember, y'all gotta remember that when she announced this. It was in spite. It was not because she wanted to. The internet was killing her for what she did on No Jumper. And when it was on No Jumper and she was mad, she said, I don't know, it's either my period or I'm pregnant. She was telling Blueface right then, get your shit together before I tell him that I'm pregnant. Because he didn't want her to tell nobody because she's supposed to get it to a Morrison. But if you tell people, then you putting people in your business and all of that. So I feel like the only reason why she told us that she was pregnant, was to get the narrative back on her side because people were saying that she's crazy, she this, that, and the third. Blueface don't need to, and she was getting smashed in the media. And then the next thing we know, she in a hospital with a pink jumpsuit on, drunk as hell, talking about. So I'm thinking I'm gonna
Right.
keep it. And we all know, we all heard her say, I'm gonna cry and make that video go viral. So we know them cheers is hoping for a viral video. And we know that the whole setup was to flip the people from saying bad stuff about her to saying it about Blueface instead of her. Because she felt played that he
Always.
even did that intervention because that's what it was. That intervention with what's his name, y'all? What's the man name? Sharp.
Yeah. Yep.
Sharp had his back in that conversation, and it made
Mm-hmm.
her look bad because
And
she
she
said
didn't
she
like
don't
it.
care.
Mm-hmm.
And then she got kicked out of No Jumper. So I feel like she did that for the spite and because she wanted to control the narrative. So in that moment, she wanted to control the narrative and make people love her. So she like, oh wait, I'm pregnant. But it didn't hit her through her drunkenness that you said you're pregnant and you're not even sure who the father is. She wasn't even thinking that far. But then as the comments was going and all of that and all the clout was coming, she sucked it up. She leveled up. You know, when a person get pregnant, they get more attention. To Roger P. Henson coming in there talking to her, all these people. So instead of her, you know, doing what she normally would do, which is get a Swiss Morton, she like, no, I'm gonna stay pregnant because he had a daughter with Jaden, and he said he wanted a daughter, and I watched him go from not having a daughter that he wanted to Jaden giving him the daughter that he wanted after I Swiss Morton 3 kids. So you know what? I'm gonna keep my baby this time. So that way I will always be straight. That way, remember, she said Jaden don't have to do nothing. She's taken care of. I don't know what that feels like. She is obsessed with Jaden. She obsessed with Cardi B. And I really believe that sometimes, like, it's like, are you more obsessed with them than the man? Do you just want to do the man?
Yes, he is.
She
You
is.
wanted Cardi B to find the ring? That's sick. But I want to play this part y'all just said about
You know she following Cardi B, right?
And that's crazy because Cardi B would spit on her if she saw her. She'll throw a shoe at her if she saw her. You know, because Cardi B might not be saying nothing.
Right. She don't know Cardi.
It's smoke. Because she heard that word. You know that. Cardi B be on social media. It's not like how, you know, Beyonce or something like that be out of touch, even though Beyonce don't be out of touch either. They just don't deal with it in the same way that other people do. But I guarantee you, none of Cardi's friends ain't fooling with Chrisean. That's why she can't get an interview to save her life. Yes, it's a wrap for Chrisean. She blackballed herself, y'all. That's why she probably asked Angela.
I think that's why she trying to go into the Christian world when
because
that's so crazy.
Yep.
That's so crazy. How you gonna do that? You just went on this little press run and then come back already kissing and freaking and you supposed to be pure in abstinence. And the way you with this man, you mean to tell me you just met him and you on him like this? Like either way it go, it does not look like abstinence. Period.
Absolutely not. It looks like a liar. And I wanted to get to that, but let's go ahead and get on it while we're there. This girl was saying that she was abstinent all of a sudden. And then the next thing you know, you see her in the bed, getting up in the bed, sticking her tongue down somebody's throat.
Doing all that.
Yeah. And he looked like he was, you know, and I think she really wanted to force that kiss because the other night it was these people on YouTube that said that one dude looked like he didn't want to kiss her. And then the next day, we see her slobbing somebody down.
Right.
Y'all,
right.
And do you realize we had just said that time?
Yeah, you can see, dude, he didn't want that at all.
The other dude, he didn't want to kiss her. And we was talking about it. And the next day, she was online slobbing somebody down, sticking her throat down his throat.
Just nasty.
I'm like, yes, just disgusting. But hold on, I want to see this part. I saw this video, but I want to go back to what y'all said. I want to hear.
He swear he not.
He swear he not.
Swear he not the father. Now, don't try this at home, Rock Tart. Okay, don't try this at home because some men will unalive you with games that she playing. And I'm not saying that it's okay. It's dead wrong. But at the end of the day, I want you to be here rather than you be gone and us say he wrong. We know he gonna go to jail for what he did, but why don't you just not put yourself in that position for anybody to do that to you anyway? Don't play with people's mind because everybody can't handle it. Some men will flip out and really do some messed up stuff. Don't try this at home, Rock Tart.
Yeah. Hey, yo.
Are you vlogging? Hey.
Yeah, we're always vlogging, you know, good content.
We just left church. And then
you left church?
And they just left
church. Said you left church.
Yeah, because he looking at that split in her dress. He don't believe her.
I'll pick up another tooth.
Wow.
Hold on, let me see. Nah. We live on Twitch too right now.
Oh, you on Twitch?
We live on Twitch.
You want to say what's up?
Where-
Here we go. We on Twitch.
Where we at? Where we at?
Y'all see all the clout that comes with the baby? This is why she kept it up. This is
Yeah.
why she kept it up.
She loved every minute of it.
Mm-hmm.
Let her get back to Blueface was keeping the baby and announcing that she was pregnant because she wanted to tell everybody, he wants me to have a misfortune. That was her big thought. That was gonna make her a victim. That she's pregnant and he want her to have a misfortune. And she forgot about the fact that she was screwing Ronnie for 3 days at the end of the year. She probably was drunk, didn't remember it. I'm telling y'all. And when it hit her, she didn't want to be famous no more. She don't want to have nobody baby no more.
No more.
Yeah. Like,
and the crazy part is, like she say, sis, you gonna sit there and talk about, what did she sit there and say? Well, that's gonna be the fun part. That was so diabolical and crazy.
That was ridiculous. She said, I'm gonna unalive it tomorrow. That's the fun part. I'm like, wow. Her sister said, do you hear yourself? And she didn't say, oh, you right, that sound messed up. She was like, so what, bro? Like it was nothing. It's sick.
And only thing you could see she cared about was she was looking at in front of her was that money.
That money.
That money.
That
That's
money.
it.
That money, girl. That money.
Yep. That money.
Was it.
She will sell her soul for that money. Then
Yep.
that's it, and that's all. And the only reason she on the press run right now was because she was trying to make a quick buck.
Yep.
And Takil even said, I don't know if you caught it, but there's a clip going around with him saying, everybody was saying, you wasn't acting yourself when she was there. You was really off. And he said, I didn't want nobody to know, and I just played it off. But he said the night before she came, even his friend vouched for it. He said, I don't know what it was about the energy and the spirit was going on, but he said, I was not myself. I was crying, something very heavy came over me, and then when she was there, I still did not feel right. He said, I didn't even make my friend cry, and we men, y'all, and I'm just being honest, like, I don't know what.
That? Who said that?
Takil. And he kept it in all this time, and he finally said it. Huh?
You said Talil?
Talil, that's his name. Yes, him.
Who is he?
I caught it on a clip on YouTube. Not YouTube, but it was on Instagram that was being said. And I was like, wow, he just opened it up and said it. I'm going to find it. I believe, and I'm going to put it in your thing. I think the XOXO girl.
Okay. Who is Talil, Tay?
The one she did the first stream with that night when she had Blueface on the phone the whole time.
Okay.
Him.
Oh, we gotta go see that.
Yeah, he said it. He did a clip talking about how he cried as a man and how he apologized to his chat for when she was there not being himself, and it was so much the night before, and then when she got there, the spirit was just even heavy the day she was there. So to me,
hey,
that was like, huh?
No, I was trying to tell you with us. Okay, she probably stepped away for a minute. Go ahead.
Okay, that to me, that was just like heavy.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm here. No, I'm here. I'm sorry. My mic was off. I gotta find that.
Yeah, we do. Check into that, and if I can find it, I'm gonna definitely put it in your
email it to me. Or IG. But I prefer you to email it to me if you can. But if you
I gotta get your email. Put your email in the I'm
finna put it on the screen now. Hold up. There we go.
Wow, I can't believe that.
Yes, and then for a man to sit there and tell everybody he was crying and that a spirit was strong, it's something about that girl's. Okay, I'm gonna make sure I snap it.
Okay.
But something about that girl's spirit is not right.
It's not right, y'all.
It's not
deep,
right.
Y'all. Yeah. All right, y'all. I want to play this real quick. And I'm gonna fast forward to that part so we can go back to Tay video.
Hey, twins!
Talk that shit, chat. We gotta go.
Y'all tell me if I don't went too far.
This for him. This for little man.
Buy me some pants.
You got the switch right here.
So I can take all this shit off. Okay, cool.
There you go. He's right there. You changing while talking to you. Now she's ripping the thing even more.
Yeah, because I had to.
Hey, yo! How you switch up like that?
Yeah, you going crazy.
Hey, chat.
Hey, y'all.
Rate her fit right now.
So, this is cute. So, y'all really on Twitch?
Yeah.
Y'all want to see some? Cool.
Wait. What? No!
What the hell?
I like that.
Wait, how
We all knew that. We all knew you. We all knew about that, girl.
Oh my God!
that even
look at
work?
this fool.
I never understood that.
That's hard. You just added that? In and out like that?
All right, let's go to the cool kids. Where the kids? Where the shoes at? All right.
We ain't got
Look, we be back. I'm sorry. We gotta go, babes.
With the Balenciaga.
Behind now.
Are those, no, those are not the glasses, though, right? The glasses are
No.
lighter. Yeah,
The
glasses
glasses is a
are lighter.
signature of I'm always high.
Yeah.
Right.
Let's get the baby right. Yay! Oh, you want to see the baby bump? Back the fuck up. Oh, let me go show you. Let me go show Twitch.
Show the internet how the baby bump.
Hey, Twitch, look at the baby bump.
Oh, shit.
All right.
Let's see.
Bam, it's there.
There it is. So it is real.
I know, right?
Wait, how long is it now?
Oh, it's 5.
6 months?
It's going on 6 months, but still 5.
Okay.
Next week it'll be 6.
So you basically doing what? 8 to 12 weeks? What's the baby due?
September 20th was my big brother birthday.
What sign is that?
Virgo.
Virgo?
Yeah.
Respect. All right, first one, get the baby right. Since I heard when people have when mothers have kids, they put the baby first, and then they go shopping for themselves after.
Okay.
So I got a couple of small stuff because I know the kid's gonna grow fast.
I'm glad he said that to her, but it didn't sink in.
We
I
step
think
these
she's
aside
gonna
to join
say it a
close.
little after
Okay.
they gather the shoes.
Okay, so let me fast forward it.
Oh, it's only $200. No, it's $200.
Where?
No, it wasn't.
That's what he told me. That's what he told. Oh, so that was
Vegas right now.
so it's been 5.5 months since you asked me.
But I will say that I like the way her brother. That's his baby, right?
Yeah.
I like the way that he keeps his baby with him. I really do.
Oh yeah, he a good dad.
He is a good man. Like I hope that they don't taint him.
He
and
just
make
needs to
him
stay away
different.
from her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hope he is on the right path because
Every
she
time he
been
around her,
trying
he
her
steer
best to
off.
bring him to the dark side. I feel like.
I agree. She sure have.
And every
Sis,
time
I'm gonna
she
have
do.
to go about 5 minutes.
Okay, I love you, girl. That's okay. Cause girl, we supposed to be watching videos anyway, girl. But I'm glad that we talked.
But I know she gonna say it somewhere.
Where do I need to put my phone number at for you to have my number? I'm finna send it to you right now.
You can put it in the IG, and then I can
Okay.
call you anytime. Yep.
Yep, I'm finna send it to you right now. Cause I just was glad to talk to you, girl. I've been wanting to talk
Me
to
too.
you for
I've been
months.
wanting to forever. I'm like, forget this. I am getting up there and I'm gonna talk
Yes.
to my sis. I'm not finna be shy. I'm finna get up
Yes,
there.
I'm glad you did. I'm glad you did.
Mhm.
Yes,
And glad
but
to
I know
see
how
you
it
too.
is.
What's your name?
Same
Lord?
here, Holy Ghost girl.
Yes,
Yeah.
and I know we
Yeah, well, I
started
call
off
her
on a
Tay Tay.
crazy
It's Queen
foot,
Tay, but
but
I call.
child,
Yeah.
it was when you in that chat, things sound weird and it's not what it really is.
Right,
Actually, I am
right,
a cool,
right.
get along, all girl type of girl. I
Yeah.
ain't with all that mess.
I
Yeah,
am too.
yeah.
Yep.
I
I
just
knew y'all was
be
gonna love each other.
I took a liking to sis. God drawn me into her when she first started this, before it got really, really big. And I just seen her vision of God doing so much with her. And I always just wanted to support in any kind of way.
And you did, like, girl, you was supporting me at a time where you don't even understand how I was feeling, girl. I was going through a lot. And when I will never forget one day I had woke up and I saw a comment and I knew that it was more personal, you know what I mean? But then when I saw what you had said back to them, I was driving and I pulled over and I just like I cried because I know who sent that comment. And
Yeah.
for me to look at it and see how you was going in, I was like, bro, I want to meet her. I want to talk to her because I
Yeah.
even read what you said, and I was
Yeah.
just like, bro, Thank you, Lord. I realized that God was bringing people into my life that He knew that I needed, and I knew to just keep going. That was something that made me just say, okay, I'm gonna keep going because even if people don't understand me in the beginning, like God gonna bring the people that I want to be around and I need in my life. He gonna bring them to me through this. So just keep going and being yourself. And
Yes.
I love you, girl. I
I
love
love you
you.
too. I'm so proud of you.
Thank
Everything's
you.
just growing
Thank
more and
you.
more and more.
Yes, girl. I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna keep
You
going.
better keep going. This is
I will.
this is your purpose. And what I love
Thank
about
you.
what you do is you don't just follow what the masses do. You
Yeah.
keep it true. Of course,
Yeah.
you would have went way further if you would have just sold your soul like everybody else have been saying any and everything
Whatever in the
just to get the
algorithm.
money, just to
Yep.
be in the algorithm. But you brought what was in the dark to the light, and that's
Yeah.
still doing God's will, and that's what
Yes.
I love about your channel.
Thank you. Thank you so much, girl. I love you,
And your
girl.
heart, you just, I don't know, I just feel like you like a kindred sister. Like I just
Yeah.
love you.
Yep. I love you too. I
Yeah.
sent you my number. I sent you my number to Instagram, girl.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
we gonna
God
keep
bless,
going,
and
but
Queen Tay, you too, all y'all, and blessings to
yes.
everybody in the chat.
Okay, see you
But
soon,
I'm
Thank
about
cuz.
to be on my way to the church house. You know I'm a church girl.
That's what's up, girl. That's what's
I'm gonna
up.
be
I
praying
love
for
you.
everybody.
Yes, do that.
Thank
Do that.
you.
All
And I'll
right. I
talk to
love
you
y'all.
soon. Love you
Oh,
too.
love you too.
Later,
Okay.
sis.
Okay. Bye
Later,
bye.
girl. All right, later. Oh man, girl. You know, I told you that I've been wanting to talk to her, Tay. Like, I'm so glad that we spoke, and now you got
Yeah.
my number, girl. All right, y'all. We're gonna get back on track, y'all. We're gonna get back on track. Okay, it's 8:30. But Tay, do you know where I can go in this video to get to that part? Because I do want to see that. Like,
What
what
part says when she's saying about how many aborts and stuff?
yes.
I guess I want to say it should be coming because she had on that yellow hoodie and she was sitting up on the counter. They was
Oh,
just
okay.
I think it's
Thank
more
you.
to the
That's all I
end
needed.
because it looked like they was getting ready to be clocking out, and after that it went off.
Wait, because this her sitting on the counter right here. Was this it?
How long is it now? Oh, it's not.
Nah, it's not
It's
forwarded.
going on 6 months. It's
Okay,
been
I
5.
think she on the counter
Right
again.
there.
Get
Boom.
pregnant.
Go.
He was
Yep.
nothing at me. We were trying.
My
Because the church
girl.
nobody know I was
Thank,
pregnant in the first place. That's me.
thank you, girl.
It's a chance it couldn't be his.
Why's that?
Thank you,
Like a
girl.
chokehold for real. Like
You're
Why's
welcome.
that?
doing it in my face. Like
Listen, and if we don't get to that videotape, we're watching that video tomorrow if we don't get all the way through it. Because you know
Okay.
you can't go over 2
Sounds
hours,
good.
but that was just something that we needed to do, y'all. So sorry, but y'all still enjoyed it, I know, because we were still on point while we was talking.
I'd rather you do that shit in my face. Fuck what? Both is disrespect.
Yeah, that's true.
What
But
are you
that
talking about? At this point, we have friends. Have like, don't be all about me.
yeah.
So then when he start getting crazy, like, yeah, Jonathan pussy.
Okay, well,
So at any point with Blue, was there a number 2 or a number 3 or a number 4? That's what I want to know.
Call your number 2 and 3
That's
now.
what I want to know.
Hey, did you hear it? Did you see it?
No. We're not doing this. We're not doing this. All right, we gonna keep it 100.
I'm keeping
At
it
any
100.
point, was there a number 2
Because
or
you
a number
already
3
passed
or a number
it.
4?
Thank
Be
you.
honest with us.
I didn't
it's like
pass
in
it
the
off.
beginning.
I put
All right, go ahead.
Oh,
In the
you
beginning,
rewind?
he used to
Okay.
tell me, "Oh, you need to go see, like, have friends, have like,
I'm gonna go
don't
to
be
that.
all about me."
I'm gonna go to that.
Yeah.
Thank
So then when he started getting crazy, like, yeah, stop texting such and such. What you doing? What you doing? I'm like, oh, I just thought that's what we was doing. So I got real cool, and then something Amy was telling me he's still doing him. So I just never had that trait in me to be
So
like,
instead of just being like, "Are you doing this or not?" you was just like, "All right, I'm gonna just do it too." That's what we was on.
nah, it's more like it is what it is. You
Yeah.
can't really.
It do be what it be.
You feel me? You can't really force nothing. Feel me? Like he could do shit on the low, but what's the difference from doing it on the low and doing it in my face? Like I'd
One
rather
more
you do that
respectful.
shit in my face. Fuck what? Both is disrespect.
Yeah, that's true.
What
But
are you
that,
talking about? At this point, we should just be cool. We are cool.
you
We
right.
fucking-
Keep it real. Yeah, keep it honest
You know
at
what
least.
I'm saying?
Keep
All
it
right,
100.
Hey, listen.
But he
Up
do
all
got
the
me on
clout
like a
right now
chokehold
from
for real. Like
And why's that?
I really love him. It's weird.
Who the baby daddy?
Love him. It's real.
Blue.
It's
He
about-
swear he not.
He swear he not.
No, like he swears it's a chance it couldn't be his.
Why is that?
It's zero chance?
Because like I said, like if he doing him and I got the right to do me. So he think my right
So he don't trust you.
Yeah, he don't trust me. He like I lied too much, I did this, I blah, blah, blah.
You lied too
But
much.
on some real shit, what bitch have a kid and not know who father it is? I would already killed it. Nobody know I was pregnant in the first place. That's me.
Okay, now I'm glad that we're here. Shout out to Tay and Holy Ghost Girl. Y'all, we are literally all on point these days, y'all. I don't even think y'all understand. It was a time when I didn't think people felt me on here. It was a time on YouTube when I would say stuff and people would be like, oh, Lord, no, she da-da-da. And then when it happens later on, they forget that I already said it. But thank you. Thank you, God. There are people in this world that can clock you too. Because I remember her saying this, but I don't remember her saying this. You understand? I would have never thought to even bring this up. But we here. Let's keep going. Tay, once again, Tay and Holy Ghost Girl coming through with the bangers. Let's hear what Shawty got to say.
Personally speaking.
I feel that.
So, no, I screamed like, oh my God, fuck.
What?
Because at first I wasn't getting pregnant. He was nothing at me. We were trying. Because at first I was getting pregnant
Dummy,
and then I aborted.
you're so dumb. You are so dumb. You were trying and you wasn't getting pregnant and you went back and slept with Ronnie and got pregnant and you never thought. You dumb.
Thank you. That's what I was saying. Thank you, sis.
Yes. And y'all, listen, she talking tough. What don't know who that baby daddy is? She is saying that right now to talk tough, to sound confident because she on Twitch and all this stuff. But y'all, when she found out that it wasn't his, she regretted that she didn't unalive it. And then she proceeded to try to make that happen herself. This was the motivation for her to try to unalive Junior. Y'all just heard it. If I didn't know who it was, I would have unalived it and nobody would have knew. Well, that's what she was going to do. The only problem with that is her ego got the best of her when she went on No Jumper and people in the chat were ripping her to shreds.
And
Her
sis,
ego
like,
got the best of her. And she
and
said,
sis, like
hi,
you,
I'm pregnant.
and like you always say, anything she says, it's really the opposite.
My girl, my man, girl, do you know? Oh my God, y'all. Thank you, Lord. You actually be listening to me?
At all time.
Right. Yes, girl, yes. It's really the opposite.
Like, ooh,
You did a lot.
3 times with him. So I was just like, all right, we're not ready. All right, you don't want it. All right, cool. Then it got to a point where he was like, I want a family. I want a baby with you. Have my baby, blah, blah, blah. So he started fucking the shit out of me crazy, like real crazy. So I started going on my knees still like, Lord, can I get a baby? Like, I'm not gonna kill this one. So then
Y'all literally, and I've seen this before, but I forgot it. This is why God did not create us to be by ourselves, y'all. This is why we are supposed to be in groups. We are supposed to be in villages. We are supposed to be a family because something that I saw a while back, and I said to myself, "Damn, that girl crazy," but I wasn't making content about her at the time. This was in the beginning of everything, y'all. I wasn't making content about her until after she had the baby. Before she had the baby, I, see some stuff sometimes when it's forced in my face, but I wasn't really watching it. But y'all, she was praying to have a baby by Blueface. She was praying to. And she had a baby by Ronnie. Y'all know she was praying to have a baby by Blueface because she wanted to be Jaden. She was praying to have a baby, and y'all check it out. Y'all know when she started praying and asking God for that baby, when she saw that, boom. Guess what, though? Only problem is this was a Christmas picture for Jaden and Blueface, you guys. This was a Christmas picture. Now check this out. She got pregnant in December. She went to be with Ronnie after they took this picture. Remember? We were watching it on the channel when she went live at his house by herself. Yeah, she went back to Baltimore after that. After she got Mookie locked up. Talk about it. After she got her brother locked up for speaking the truth. He became a problem and she got him sent away. She got that boy sent away, y'all.
Yeah, gone forever.
Gone forever. Let me get as much content as we can in, though.
Then I got pregnant, but in the midst of me getting pregnant, we're beefing and shit. I don't know. We're going through stuff like, oh, no, my baby, I don't want no baby with you no more. I'm like, yo, I already made up my mind. You made up your mind. Just gonna change my mind. I'm not going back on it.
Yeah, so you refuse to have a Swiss motion, even though that's what y'all used to doing. But even when they was at that doctor's office, this is why I don't have no problem with Blueface. Because, you know, when they was at that doctor's office, Blueface said this. I'm waiting on her to figure out what she want to do. I'm waiting on her to either say she have an abortion or either say, F you, I'm having this baby. Whatever she want to do, I'm with it. She was back and forth saying she was having it and she didn't want to have it so that she could still drink. I'm telling y'all, when Blueface was like, no, if you pregnant, you can't drink. You can't. But I ain't having it. I'm having a Swiss motion. And y'all seen her do that in real time with Tasiki and them, but Tasiki just didn't go for it. But if she's with Blueface and she want to drink, she gonna tell him she having a Swiss motion tomorrow. And then days later or when it's time, she'll start crying saying she don't want to have it. And then when she want to get drunk again, say she gonna, you know what I'm saying? But then when she got too far along, when they was in that hotel in Vegas, after she gave him that fake DNA test, he wasn't playing with her no more with the drinking. And I'm going to prove that to y'all because I know that some of y'all might be like, well, no, we saw them in the club. Or no, we saw this, that, and the third. She would tell him that she wasn't having it. And then the next day, the next morning, when it's time to go get it, she won't go get it. I'm not saying that Blueface was perfect in this. I'm not saying that. But what I am telling y'all is I witnessed with my own two eyes Blueface not allow her to drink and her have an attitude and be upset. Jay and March came and sat in the hotel room while she was sitting there looking mad as hell. And the only thing that they were doing was drinking some Bacardi 151 or something like that. And when they left out their room, Jay and March walked up and gave her some apple juice. She just so happened to have a taste for something that was the same color as the Bacardi, brown.
They're gonna let him change.
Then it started growing on him, and then when I got far along and we go through something else again, he like, kill it. I'm like, bitch, I'm already 5 months. It's too late.
Man, it's way too late now.
Yeah, that's over. Tell them everything. Ain't no secrets. You said what?
I was on 350. Oh, that's a lot for you.
Praying like Jay.
We're trying a little bit.
It's a vibe. Who was she praying to? Who was she praying to, y'all?
Right.
We just started this like 2 months ago.
For real?
Yeah, I'm trying to be like Carissa. That's my little bro. You know him?
Damn, y'all should tell me. I bring all my cool friends.
Yeah, bring the cool friend. I think the one on her head. Other side. There you go. Right. Wait, can we see that? Let me see it. They want to see the details. You blue faced up?
Yeah. Might as well turn into a blue face.
This is the thing, you guys. That's what she wears, blue face like a necklace, you guys.
Wow.
She wears him like a necklace. She will not go anywhere and not talk about Blueface because that's her ticket into the room. That's her ticket in the room, y'all. She says that his mama trying to get clout for her. We knew Carissa before we knew Chrisean. What y'all mean? We knew Carissa and Callie before we knew Chrisean. We knew Jaden, Carissa, Callie, and what's her name? What's the girl name that was in a poly relationship with them two? Not Sadie, not Sade, but the other girl. The girl Jaden
I know who you're talking about. I just can't think
Yeah.
of her name.
And that's the thing. Jaden was poly with him. And she told him to bring the girl there. So this is what I mean when I say the queen can move anywhere on the board. I'm not saying what y'all should do in y'all relationships or how y'all should be or anything like that. But I watched Jaden and I got respect for the way Jaden moved over the way Chrisean moved. I do. And I don't even feel like it's right that they're even compared because that's how much they have nothing to do with each other and are nothing alike. If it wasn't for Blueface dragging his around them, they would not even pay her any mind. Like she's not somebody that they would know. They're being forced to know this girl. And on top of that, when she's having the baby, Carissa said, I'm coming, Rock, send me the room number or something like that. Because what she wanted to do was have the baby and say they all are bad people because nobody acknowledging that she's having a baby. But then when they say, okay, we coming, they want clout. The clout they gave her? Why would somebody want the clout they gave you? Carissa took her to her first Betty's audition. Carissa took her, y'all, because she had a problem with Chrisean. She was rooting for Chrisean.
No shoes, no clothes. She got her dressed and got her there. She said, "My son." She said, "My son told me what to do, and that's exactly what I did."
Hey, can we show them? Can we show them since we gotta go tomorrow with your videotape? And I
It's
promise
all
you,
good.
we're gonna be focused on only that. You know what I mean? We'll do an open panel after the video is done. But we are going to only watch that. But since we still got a little bit of time left, let's make them make believers out of them, Tay.
And
Let's make
Jamie
believers out of them.
and Jamie in the chat said, and that is her name. It's Ziggy.
Ziggy, thank you, babe. Well, who was it?
Jamie.
I can't wait till you have your controls where you can highlight the chat, girl. You got to get your computer. Because when you get your computer and you and Shamice are managing moderators, so y'all will be able to like
Yeah, I really be on
more.
top of my game.
I know. And after that, y'all, we gonna get Queen Tay to start her YouTube channel. She said she ain't thinking about that and she ain't ready, but I see it. I see it in her, y'all. I see it in her. We gonna take it slow. We ain't gonna rush. But I'm telling y'all, I see a network. I see a network with us having different platforms, different shows, and on our network and
And
our
linking the
production.
channels together.
Yes, girl. I see her starting a production company. Girl, come on, Holy Ghost, girl. How beautiful Holy Ghost girl is, how she articulate herself. Girl, she's one of us, girl. She's one of me.
Thank you, sis.
But I see it for you. I'm telling you. I see it in you. I do. And I told Shamice that it reminded me a lot of me, like when I was first starting out. We'll talk about that on the back end.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
yeah. But right now, y'all, we're gonna make believers out of you. We're gonna make believers out of you.
Dang, I couldn't believe everything we just seen in the last couple minutes in that video. And when I first seen that video, I didn't even peep all that at all.
Yeah.
It makes me literally want to go back and watch Crazy in Love 1, Crazy in Love 2, and dissect that whole thing, both series, and yeah.
This is what I want to do. Because they won't let me play it on here, right? So I'm like, either I could do it on StreamYard, but only 10 people can come on the panel if I do it on StreamYard. But we need to go on another platform and have a slumber party where we watch Crazy in Love, and then we'll come back on YouTube and react, or we can have a mechanism where we can be up here on the panel and we could be watching it together on our own. You know how people used to Netflix and chill, but yeah, separate. You see what I'm saying?
I know exactly what you're
Put a 1 in
saying.
the chat if you got Zeus. Put a 1 in the chat if you in the chat right now and you got Zeus. Because mine was with Shamisa's account, but I'm gonna just go ahead and make me my own account too. Because I want to
What
have it
your
on
Zeus account is?
Yeah. Shamise was giving me hers for a minute after
And
I
I
had
just got my StreamYard up and going too.
Good. Okay, so you got it all together. Good.
My son helped me.
I need you to have get your computer and let me know when you get it.
I
because
will.
you'll be able to put stuff on the screen too. Like you'll be able to come on here and first you got to send a request to ask me could you control it, and then I'll say yeah, and then you'll be able to put certain videos on the screen, all of that. So we're gonna
Okay.
get there. We're gonna definitely get there. I
Okay,
hope that's
sis.
being discussed. What's being discussed is hold up, hold up. I hope that's being discussed. Wait, they have a pill you can take so you can smart. They do. They do have one, and that's crazy if she did that too, especially at 7 months pregnant.
Did what, sis?
Took that pill, this Morphine pill.
Oh, wow. Oh,
Yep.
no.
My homegirl,
No.
and she said that it was harsh on her. She said that, you know, like she said she started, bleeding at first, and then it got worse and worse and worse. But I will tell y'all, the last time that I was pregnant, I had a miscarriage, and I ain't gonna lie to y'all, I was sad about that, because I thought it was my daughter, and it was gonna complete me having kids. Period. Is I got
Right.
my two boys, and I wanted to have my daughter, and I was like, this would be perfect because she got two big brothers and a dad that's gonna protect her. So I was really, really wanting that. You know what I mean? Once I found out I was pregnant, at first I was like, thinking about this is bad timing and all of this stuff. It was like 2019. But
Yeah.
then after I started getting used and comfortable with the fact that I'm pregnant, I was like, you know what? And I started thinking about all the positive stuff. And then like a couple of weeks later, I started bleeding. And it was very traumatic for me, y'all. It really was. And it took me a minute to get over it. Like a minute. Like I didn't even wanna, how like after you pass, you're supposed to I didn't even want to do that. Like I was really upset. And I
Yeah,
used
devastated.
Yes, and I used to think like, if a woman have a miscarriage and you're not that far along, that it won't hurt the same, but that shit do hurt. It do hurt. It do. It really do. Um,
Mm.
yeah, but we'll talk more about that another time, y'all. I want us to listen to Carissa talk about how her and Chrisean was before all this happened, before all the money came in, when Chrisean was plotting, all of that. And then tomorrow we're gonna get more into this video. Tell me what they saying in the chat sis, so I can stay in tune with them too.
Mm-hmm.
I can't see it no more.
Jury all
Okay.
out. And me and Callie popped up. She told him to put the shit up like we was gonna steal. Like she had forgot that I flew
him. They haven't had sex together, but now y'all can all get together.
No, even when I make a little joke, my husband be looking like don't be thinking they them that. I went and I just was yelling over Chrisean,
And filming the whole thing.
filming me there, yeah. But when she said you can visit him with no cameras, I turned the cameras off.
Okay.
When that situation happened, and Wack was like, "You better hurry up and get this interview if you're going to interview him because."
And so it was like a lot going on. They was coming, they was going. I was getting dizzy, and so when she came back, when she came home from the Zeus, and she had got the money, she had went and got the sneak deal behind.
This will be before.
Baby mom, who you said was nothing but a housekeeper,
treat. My sons have been through a lot with mixed situations, so I know.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so what is Andre and Blue's relationship like now?
They're not on bad terms or good terms. They just don't see eye to eye. Dre tries to stay away from some of the stuff that he's going through, and I probably scared him half. Don't be with that motherfucker. Don't go nowhere. You know what I'm saying? So,
y'all, just so y'all know what we watching. We are about to hear Carissa talk about her and Chrisean and Blueface before Zeus and after Zeus. Once she starts talking about them coming back with the check and everything, it'll be almost over. So y'all, open your ears, y'all. For those who don't know, it's a lot of facts in this interview that will change the way you maybe look at Carissa.
So he over here, so I kind of probably scared him, like, I don't want him to get in trouble or.
But what changed their relationship where Blue was in the backseat crying for his brother who's going to prison and going and visiting him and promising not to end up like that to now not being close?
I probably scared both of them. Like I threatened John, like if my son goes back to jail with your bullshit, you know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of behind the scenes where, you know, I'm panicking. I'm a mom, you know, and Blue got bail money, Dre don't, you know, and I don't know, you know, I'm pretty sure he would make sure, but it's just, why even get in the situation if you can't afford to? You know, you already did 13 years and you're older now. You know, John's young. He's still, well, he's getting older too, but I don't know. I wasn't in agreement. You know, I try to keep them to do their own thing.
Okay.
And then Dre got out and was married, so he needed to be doing something else, you know?
Okay, so Blue kicks you and your daughter out. Callie goes with the baby to the homeless shelter. You come get her out after 6 months. You're gone off the scene. And then when do you re-enter the scene on social media?
So my husband had put in his time and he was
Pay
getting ready to
attention,
retire.
y'all.
So we, you know, said we were always going to move out.
This is important, y'all, because a lot of people think she clout chaser and all this and that. Pay attention to how she came back in the scene after the big fight that happened with Jiggy and everything, when they got jiggy with it at the house.
To Vegas, you know, get a nice house and just kind of relax and chill. And so that was our plan. So as soon as we got there and, you know, got acclimated and got all into the situation, here come this knucklehead talking about, I just bought a restaurant. I need you to come down, because we had a restaurant in Ohio. We had a successful called Buckeye Cheddar and Chili, little chili cheese dog. My husband was into, you know, baseball dogs and all his friends. So we had a place out there where we did really well, and then we sold it when he got ready to retire. So we sold it, sold the house, had a bunch of money, and went to Vegas.
Yes, y'all. I'm in and out this chat real quick, but thank you so much. I really appreciate that, y'all. And just so y'all know, I'm gonna do a story time, okay? I'm gonna do a story time about that and go deeper about that with y'all, but I just didn't because right now we're not talking about that. But I am gonna do certain story times where I'm gonna tell y'all some of the deepest things that have happened in my life. Some of them I'm embarrassed that I even have a story to tell you like that, but it's the things that happen in my life that I do want to share because I don't want people behind me to have to go through exactly the same thing as me. I want to give them the shortcut. And I feel like the only way I can do that is by keeping it raw, real, and uncut. So that they don't make, the same mistakes and have to go through the same things that I did. So trust and believe that story time is coming. It definitely is coming. It might be members only for a minute or something like that, but it's definitely coming. Yes, birth control has been around for years, and that is my thing, girl. I'm glad you said that, and I'm about to hit play again after Tay say what she got to say. But I'm glad that you said that because that is my problem with Chrisean, y'all. She literally uses smushmortion like it's birth control or the morning after pill, and it's not. That's not okay. And y'all know I say I don't judge. Okay, I've been there myself too. One time, I have. I'm not saying that you're a bad person because you did that or had that. I understand, but I promise you, going back to back to back to back is not okay, bro. And I'm not gonna sit up here and act like it's okay because I did one time. That one time that I did, I ain't gonna lie, dude, I did regret it after the fact, but I did because that's what I felt at that time that I absolutely had to do. So, with that being said, I'm pro, you know what I'm saying? You do what you want with your body, but don't abuse yourself. Don't abuse your body. Why would you want to make that something that you do and make it like it's your birth control just to go to the clinic every 2 months? That's
Right.
dangerous for one. You could not make it out of there. So why would I make you think that that's cool and that's okay to do when I know the mortality rate for us when it comes to babies? So sometimes y'all, I don't want y'all to think that I'm putting her down or putting things down that she's doing like I'm one of those women that don't believe in this and woo woo. No, I understand how life is and what life presents to us. I get it. But I feel like it is important that the Christianals know, don't try this at home. Her main fan base is in middle school, y'all. I don't want them to think that they can have 3, 4, 5 some smushes and live through it. Because everybody don't. Not only that, But if you want, you know, we say we want a certain man, we say we want a certain life, we say we want, but we got to remember that some of the things that we do now, we might not think is a big deal, but we will regret later. We will regret it later. So why don't we try to kind of think about the things that we do now and any gems I could drop, any way I can help, even if it's me embarrassing myself and telling my true life story. If that's what it takes to reach somebody so that they don't make the same mistakes, then God damn it, I'll do it. Because that's
Right.
what
That's
fills me
right.
up, helping other people. That's what fills me
Hmm.
up, y'all. That's what makes me feel like everything that I went through in my life. And I say, God, why did I go through that? The only answer that He gives me is because I had to bear that brunt and that pain to help somebody else so that somebody else don't have to. Because
And
the
you know,
next
so
person
it's a
might not be
lot,
as strong.
you know, and it's a lot of different it's so many birth control,
It's
different
2024.
ones these
They
days.
got
Like, come
too
on.
many.
You could, I
Yes.
mean, get the 5 year, you know, the thing put in your arm and
Morena, come on.
you know,
That's
like,
the
come on.
song.
It's
They got
just
Implanon, Morena, the Nuvarine. Come on, they got the Daily. They got all type of stuff. They got a shot where you don't even have to come back for months.
right, right.
You don't get a cycle. So come on, like why do that? You know, with birth control, when you get out birth control and you want to have a baby, it might take 2 years, but you're gonna get pregnant again. But if you scrape your uterus constantly, and getting things sucked out of you constantly, what about that time that you want to have a baby? What about when you done made all the money and all of that because you done have been having some more for your career or for whatever reason you didn't care to do birth control and you done had 3, 4, 5 smorgasbords from one person, not counting the other people. The time you probably cheated on Ronnie and got pregnant, or the time you got pregnant by Ronnie, we ain't even counting them. But when you want to have a baby, you're gonna think about that. You're gonna regret that.
Yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't I think it's evil for somebody to lead people to do wrong because they did wrong. Like you want kids to suffer because you suffered. You want Blueface to not have came from a good family because you didn't come from a good family. And because his family loves him, you hate them. Like that's an evil way to be, and that's what Chrisean is. She feels
Hmm.
like everybody should suffer the way she did. She don't want nobody to have not 1 cent more than her, not one piece of clout better than her, not one number higher than her, not one dress shorter than her. She wants everybody to be beneath her at all times. But let me get Carissa's word in real quick,
As soon
y'all.
as we got to Vegas, John called and said, "Come open this damn restaurant." I already bought it. You can't say no.
And then Carissa re-enters the chat.
And Carissa re-enters the chat when she should have said, "Hell no."
So do you move to LA or do you just come here from Vegas?
He's like, "Well, you got to come stay with me because it's right down the street from my house." And this how he got me, you know. And then you could be here with the kids and stuff.
And so then when you came and moved in, where was your husband at?
Right, bro, right.
He was so mad at me, but he did it because he really likes the restaurant and the business. And, you know, him and John had their own relationship. John gave me away to my husband. So they had a relationship too. Mm-hmm. So he understood, okay, you know, he's Blueface. He's got a little money. He trying to make some moves.
Michelle.
Let's get in on it.
So the husband move in too?
Yes.
So now it's a full house.
It's a full house.
You, him, is Jaden there?
It's a beautiful thing. Yes.
And the kids are there?
Yes.
One kid. Because the son. So the son, Jaden, Blue, you, and
my husband,
Mr. Harvey.
And then we always had Carter, Callie's son.
Wait, who is Harvey? Because that's Mr. Sappho.
My dad is Harvey.
So why is your name? Oh, so you keeping your dad's name too?
No, just Instagram was on me about something.
Okay, got it. Okay. So you, Mr. Sappho, the kid, the girl, baby mom, first baby mom, because now you got another one, allegedly. I mean, he, you know, and then you're all in the house.
Yeah.
Was Jaden working at the restaurant then?
Yes, she is.
Okay, because we saw that video pop up. So you were her manager?
No, I mean, we were just, you know, we were just working. I wasn't her manager.
Who was in charge?
We both were.
So you were co-managing it with.
Yes.
Okay, with Jaden. Okay. And so, at what point do things go left when Blue Girls Club is birthed?
Yes. Soon as the devil came and they start putting them horns on them,
Wait,
it was up.
Who was the devil?
They got horns. The Blue Girls.
Oh, I
the
thought
devil
you were calling Wack the devil.
Mm-hmm.
Who put? Was that Wack's idea? Was that Blue's idea? Who created Blue Girls Club?
No, Wack was totally against the Blue Girls Club. Wack just want John to just focus on the music and make you some money and sit down somewhere. That's it.
Wack knows the game too.
Yeah.
Okay. So literally the game and the game.
Yeah.
Get it? Okay.
Yeah.
So now Blue Girls Club.
The game.
Blue
and
Girls
the game.
Club is created, and that was the beginning of the end.
Yes.
And so Blue comes to you and says, "Mom, while you run the restaurant, I'm gonna go get another house and move a bunch of girls in and start filming them every day."
He picked me up and took me to see the house, and I was so excited for him. Like, this is your second house, and you be balling out of control, son. You making it happen, Captain. And then he told me he was gonna start this TV show with the girls, and I was like, this is great.
Yeah.
I'm giving them ideas.
You thought it was like Charm School?
I thought it was like America's Next Top Model. I didn't know it was like
Hosted by Tatiana himself?
yes. I mean, he had a family. We was his
I mean, you had the hot dog shop going. You had the baby mom who you said was nothing but a housekeeper co-managing it with you.
You gonna keep saying that. I said that when I was mad.
I'm just using your words.
Okay.
And then you had Mr. Saffold there, not understanding what Blue's Clues you guys had going on. And then Charm School is not top model. It's actually a bunch of ratchet ass girls who want to fight for the love of your son.
I don't think they fighting for the love of him, or they just was
They were
fighting
just fighting.
Yeah, they were just trying to come up. They was thirsty.
But it was also kind of brilliant because he made a lot of money and he started to figure out how to go viral on social media.
Mm-hmm.
So when he was building that, and then he found this rising star named Chrisean Rock under a rock and moved her in. What were your thoughts on Chrisean?
So I watched the videos, and I was watching the videos of all the girls, and I would, send my thoughts. Like, he gave a fuck. He really didn't, but I would send him my thoughts, like, oh, this one, like just hearing them talk and getting a vibe. I'm good with that. So when I saw her, I said, I don't know what it is, but don't pick her. Whatever you do, don't pick her.
You hated on Chrisean?
Literally on the video screen, the cute little girl, she's on there like, and she's so cute. Did you see her? You gotta go watch it. And I was still like, no.
But
and I don't know what it was.
Were you just hating?
No, I was literally like, no. Like, I just didn't, it wasn't anything, like, I didn't get a bad vibe. I just felt like, And then when he picked her, I was like, oh, okay. I saw, like things that she had already done. And, her video just wasn't it. I don't know what it was, but I was
And
adamant.
at the time she had her tooth.
At the time she had her tooth.
Okay. So you don't want Chrisean.
But I mean, it was kind of jiggity anyway. So it was like.
She was cute.
Yeah, she was very cute.
Stop hating on Chrisean.
I was just saying, like, it wasn't like she had,
So she gets in the house. She's doing everything she needs to do to be the standout. She becomes the Beyonce of Blues Girl Club, Blue Girls House.
She becomes the 5150 of the house.
Which in reality TV is the star.
Yeah.
So she becomes the star of the thing. And then where's Jaden?
She's at home with me and at the restaurant.
So by day, he's family oriented, running a burger joint or whatever food you guys have on the menu over there.
Soul food. We had seafood, soul food.
Seafood, soul food.
Mm-hmm.
But
5-star restaurant.
But then the real food for his soul was happening in that other house with all the Blue Girls Club girls.
I don't even think he was ready for that.
And do you know at what point he started to fall in love with Chrisean?
I got it from Jaden, so I didn't get it from him.
Oh, she told you.
Oh, she just started acting crazy in the restaurant, moving, throwing stuff, and I'm like, what the fuck's going on? What's
like
wrong with you?
slamming pans and stuff?
Oh, she was in that motherfucker about to tear it down one day, and I told John, I said, I don't know what's going on. What'd you do to her? She's like,
but how did she find out about what was happening over there before you?
She just had that woman intuition, literally.
That there was something going on.
She just had her woman intuition, and it just kind of, she probably made it, manifest more than what it would have.
Mm-hmm.
But she definitely has some type of intuition, because when she started slamming them pots, I don't even think it was a thing yet.
Mm. And then he starts to fall for Chrisean, or do you think it was more of a business transaction?
I think it was started off as a business transaction.
I gotta put
but then he fell in love with her.
Yeah.
Do you
I
believe-
didn't know he fell in love with her. I thought he was just, you know,
But
making
do you
moves.
believe he's in love with her now?
I did not believe it until that lie detector test said, you love her. I said, what the fuck?
What lie detector test?
He took a lie detector. Nobody paid attention to that but me, huh? I said, huh?
Where was this at?
On their show.
Oh yeah, I didn't watch it.
Oh, girl.
It's fine.
He took a lie detector test, and that motherfucker
Actually,
said,
my pronoun is that nigga, but I'll let you, you know.
He took a lie detector test, and when it said, I love you, I promise you, everything just went out of me like, this is real. It was not real to me until I seen that.
So how did you go from that to rolling around in the dirt with her?
Oh, that was before that. So the rolling around the dirt was...
so you...
Okay, so...
Because I never understood how...
So Jaden acted up, and then he brought her home, and I was like, are we really doing this? And he was like, we're really doing this. And I'm like, I don't have no time to move out and get another place. Like, she's just gonna be here with me like this. And he was just like, this is what I'm doing. I'm managing her.
He was bringing Chrisean into your home?
Yes, he
with
brought her
Jaden
right
too?
in. No, Jaden was gone.
Okay.
She just dipped on the set.
Oh yeah, she did say that. Okay, I'm trying to figure this out. Because you guys literally manipulate social, not even manipulate, that's my favorite word. You guys dominate social media every day. All of you. So I'm trying to figure it all out. So Jaden's gone, he moves Chrisean in, and he tells you have how much time to figure it out?
He didn't tell me I had time to figure it out. He just, I'm working the restaurant. So I'm like, damn, I can't just leave the restaurant. And, my husband made a couple complaints about it. Like, what the hell have we gotten ourselves into type of shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because we love Jaden and she's there with the kids, and now the kids are out and this girl's in. So naturally it was like, damn, like, I don't want to give up the kids. I mean, you can take Jaden, but the kids, like, I'm just kidding. Bitch can go and leave the kids. No. So it
you
was
don't like Jaden.
I don't like the way she played me. Like, a week before her and my son got together, we was locked hands, talking to Jesus. Whole Heavenly Father, bring him home safe.
Do y'all really be talking to Jesus?
What? We was going in. We had the chills. We exchanged. Now, mind you, 4 months before that, I got a chill and said, "Oh, he's gonna marry you." She said, "Bitch, if he married me, I'm gonna give you $100,000. I ain't got that money yet." But I said, you don't have to give me $100,000. Just let's get into this show that I'm creating, because I've been creating this show for 4 years now. I slipped and told Chrisean. That's how she ran my shit over to Zeus.
Okay, but before we go to Crazy in Love, so Jaden's out. Wait, Jaden's out.
Chrisean's in.
Chrisean's in. And how long did it take for her to be introduced to you as it's a thing she's moving in, to you all rolling around in the dirt?
Oh, we tried our best to like work it for about, I would say, a month.
Okay.
Took about a month.
And what made you guys start bumping heads to the point that it escalated?
You know how the young people are. She going in my room, taking my stuff out. I'm setting booby traps. She's going in there anyway. I tell John, he's like, okay, I'll tell her. So she come back. You tell him, don't.
We're not skipping through that part. Let's talk about that. Because people always got something to say about Carissa. Now, we finna get on that. You was going in his mama's stuff, and I believe every word of it, Tay. Tay, you here?
I'm here.
I believe every word of that shit. Let me close this door.
I seen that. I seen that too. I seen it.
And I believe every fucking word of it, girl. Why would you go through his mama's stuff?
Matter of fact, you showed the video.
Huh?
You showed the video where Carissa and her husband was out going to the movies, and she didn't have something, and she was all in the room. She told her, "Don't go in my room," and she still was in there. They showed her still in the room going through stuff.
Hell no, I ain't see that video.
I thought it was you, sis.
No, that couldn't have been me, but I need that footage.
Yeah, because you would know.
I need that footage. Matter of fact, while we still on here, I do want to go to my email, because somebody in my email sent me something that I want to show y'all too. So hold on. I'm gonna try to make time for it. But real quick, y'all, this is what I want to say about this. You literally still doing this in your life. She's still taking people clothes. She thinks that's how she living, y'all. A lot of the clothes y'all see Chrisean wearing, they belong to somebody else. They don't belong to her. And damn sure didn't belong to her on Bad Blue Girls Club. She was borrowing clothes from Bonnie and then beating Bonnie up later. She wants to find the weakest link, the nice one, the one who don't want to fight, befriend her, act like she with her so that she can use her. She fought Bonnie over some eyelashes that she gave her. How you gonna fight her over eyelashes that she gave you? They were hers.
Right.
That's trifling, going through that man mama stuff like that.
I'm going in your room, just little stuff that was just like, oh God, just young people stuff. They go in their mama room when they not home type stuff.
And so then you would call her out on it?
Yes. And where's my makeup? The bitch got my shit again. Just stuff like that. It was just going on and on and on. And it was starting to drive me crazy because I don't like people going and taking my stuff out without telling me.
Mm-hmm.
So, he acted like he was going to try to fix it, but it just wasn't able to be fixed.
And then you guys end up in the brawl that has been seen all over the world.
Well, they tried to get me to take care of a third dog. Now, I'm already dogged out. I'm doing dogs, dishes, kids, restaurants. I'm dogged out. My husband's like, tell him to do it. You ain't got to go get the dog shit. So I'm arguing with my husband behind the scenes, like, this nigga trying to have you do this and that and that. And I'm just, how husbands are. You're doing too much. And I was exhausted. I was mentally and physically exhausted. So on the last round, when she came home from the Zeus, now I didn't know she went over there and made shit do what it do.
Mm-hmm.
Else I probably would have sucked it up. I'm like, you got this bitch, she ain't making no money. You know what I'm saying?
So you thought she was freeloading it?
I knew what they was trying to do because mind you, my son was working with her before Blue got serious. Dre had already had her out fishing her, trying to work with her.
Mm-hmm.
So Dre kind of like built her as an artist to begin with.
Mm-hmm.
Because Blue was trying to be at home, so Dre was picking up the slack.
Mm-hmm.
So
Wait, was Dre involved with Blue Girls Club too, or he was doing something?
He just kind of sort of just there with my son. Yeah, maybe security type stuff.
Okay.
And then, helping him with Chrisean, helping him, invest in her.
Right.
So it became like a family investment almost. Because then when he brought her to me, I'm like, okay, she's here, I'll help. Then the Zeus started calling me and I started seeing like, okay, somebody needs to help her.
Mm-hmm.
I literally, nobody knows this, but when I dropped her off at Zeus, I literally cried.
Mm.
She had no shoes on her feet and her feet was black.
Mm-hmm.
She had no suitcase. All the other girls had their Chanel bags and, their parents were there and, they had makeup artists. They came ready and she just was like a wandering lost soul. And I just felt so bad for her. And I was like, God, really?
Mm-hmm.
Hold on, Shanice, in the crowd. Yes, I mean in the chat. I seen that too.
Off, like, you need to fucking get it together. And if you're gonna be helping her and managing her, don't have me dropping her off. And these bitches got
just what
Chanel
Carissa
bags.
is saying.
I'm a mom, so I didn't feel
about
right
her wearing people clothes.
Like
she had them clothes
this is
on.
what I wanted to talk about right here. This is why I showed this. What Shanice said? Hey, Shanice.
No. Shanice. Shanice
Okay.
in the chat, she was saying that she wore them same clothes on both interviews, the recent ones with Angela Lee and the other one.
Yes, and that's yes, Shanice, clock it, because that is what she do, y'all. That is what she do. She does that, and she does it all the time. Now this is my thing. This is my thing, y'all, and I showed y'all that for this reason. She disrespects Carissa so much, so bad. And Carissa was the one who took her to that baddie's audition. Now, see, this is what this is the part of the character in her that I noticed that I don't like. Because if you was the person that took me to an audition that made me a millionaire, I would not go so far with her. I would not. Even if they were beefing, I would let her have it. That's my baby daddy. He supposed to be your baby daddy. We know he not. But the role that she want the world to believe is that that's her baby daddy. Do y'all know my baby daddy mama, bro? Shout out to Mama Cora, because Mama Cora be there. Mama Cora be there, bro. When I went to go to Cass graduation last year, I sat right by Mama Cora, and we done did the dozens, okay? But at the end of the day, We family. At the end of the day, we family, period. We started out good, and then, it got a little bit bumpy, but we all got the same common goal that always bring us back together, and that is our love for Cash, bro. That's me, him, his mama, and his sister. I love them so much.
Mhm.
They are such a support system. Y'all know what I'm going through right now, and my kid's good. So at the end
Mhm.
of the day, I always respect people that's helping me with that. Always. So I just don't understand this. This is something that I cannot relate to because when you
Right.
go into a audition, your feet black and everything, and his mama called to snap on him because you ain't right, and then make sure that you get right because after she called Blueface and said all of that, they did buy her something. They did buy her a few things. She might not have had everything, but that's because Chrisean didn't care about anything either. Now you tell me this: if you buy somebody a $500 pair of shoes and they wear them one time and leave them at their friend's house and don't know where they at, are you gonna be wanting to buy them clothes and stuff all the time if you see that they constantly losing high end things? That's why I feel like he didn't want to buy a car because what she did to his G-Wagon, what she did to the other car, she didn't
Mhm.
do nothing but wreck it.
Right,
He
sis.
didn't see her as Jaden. Now y'all see the way he treats Jaden.
Careless. Everything about her is careless.
Yes, everything about her is careless, y'all. So why would let's say if I don't think he will ever do this. I hope he will never do this. But if he was to buy her that same wedding ring, do you know she would lose that shit or pawn it so quickly? Chrisean cares more about getting high, being in the streets, and hitting licks. It's too. She's not gonna be a good person. Clearly, she has showed us that. If she showed us nothing else, she showed us that she don't want to be a good person. She don't want to be not even a good person. She don't even want to try. She wants to deceive. That's what she puts her effort into. Tricking y'all, deceiving y'all, making y'all feel sorry for her. Carissa didn't deserve the way that Chrisean treated her, but people looked at Carissa like the villain. Just like Holy Ghost girl said, Carissa wasn't saying Junior was slow. That's like me. And I say something about me, and I say, yeah, that make me look slow. She wasn't saying that the baby looked slow. She was saying that the way that their eyes look make them look slow. But it's a difference when you don't realize that the baby got issues. She didn't know. She didn't realize. You see what I'm saying, sis? I just want to come back over here and watch a few more minutes of this video. Y'all, let's just watch a few more minutes of this video before we go, because this is why we was here. And this is gonna be the first thing that we watch tomorrow, uninterrupted. We're gonna watch this whole video. Me, Shamice, and Queen Tay are gonna clock this entire video. Tay, you still here?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm just telling my son something.
Okay.
Watch, and it's honestly so disheartening. It is.
Hey, nephew.
It's disgusting. It's sick. It's sick. Because at least get him help now. At least get him help now.
Yeah.
You made the mistakes.
At
Okay.
least get him help now.
You can't hide behind JC
He
forever.
said hi, sis.
Hey,
And then you
nephew.
want to get sober now. That woman, girl, first of all, I highly doubt she's sober.
Right.
Okay, guys, let's get back into these
Her
clips
and that dude she
because,
was with,
like I said,
sticking
there's
a
a lot
tongue
to
down his throat.
unpack
He
here.
knows she ain't sober.
Chrisean Rock's alleged baby daddy Blueface had this to say. My son not healthy because she drank and smoked and got hit her whole pregnancy. She couldn't even take 1 month off. And Blueface claims in one of his tweets, he actually accuses Rock of being addicted to cocaine, you guys. He said he tried to get her on board for another abortion, but, it didn't happen.
I look like Junior. I look slow and everything.
Blueface's mother, who always seems to have something to say, well, she had this to say. Pushed the baby out on live and then lied and said it was healthy is total exploitation.
It was, y'all. She did do that. She lied. But I want us to focus.
She couldn't even take 1 month off. And
I want us to focus on this. In one of his latest tweets, Blueface has also accused Chrisean of being addicted to Yang and said how he tried to get her on board with the Swiss motion, but the latter did not agree. This is where we're going to start at tomorrow, y'all. Queen K, thank you so much. Shamice, thank you. Holy Ghost Girl, thank you. All of my moderators, Lakeisha, Gia, y'all don't think I forgot about y'all. I
You're
love
welcome,
y'all so
sis.
much. No problem. I really love y'all so much, and I'm grateful for y'all. And I love what we're doing over here, y'all. Please do me a favor, y'all. Let's try to get this video to at least 150 likes. No less than 138, y'all. We up in here. Before you leave out of here, like this video for me. Okay, make sure you got that bell on. Okay, shout out to the Noti Gang. Y'all coming in deeper and deeper, and I appreciate it. So I'm gonna step my game up too, cause y'all showing me that y'all gonna with me. So I'm gonna make sure that I'm stepping my game up too, y'all. I love y'all and I appreciate y'all. I want y'all to have a good night. Since we starting right here.
Okay, cool.
That yayo. We gonna talk about yayo addiction.
Yeah.
See if we done seen her on live sometimes doing it. Because I believe I did. But I'll show y'all tomorrow. I love you, sis.
Okay, love you too. Good night, everybody.
Good night. Shout out to Ro, the queen of the day. We ain't forget about you, Ro. Y'all have a good night, man. Love y'all so much. Peace. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all evening. I know I will.